Josh, and tonight we're playing Pandemic Legacy Season 2!
Look at you.
Wow, isn't that exciting?
It's
I'm done.
pretty,
That's all we're
That's all I have set up.
Yank that cord.
Josh.
That's the same thing he's done every week, every time.
I would
He's not
be doing
you
the
or
people
me.
a favor.
Or Matt. Yeah. If you're gonna yank it, it should turn
Do you
this
think they
way,
want to
boss.
see this? Do you think they want to see that?
It's gonna turn toward this.
Spit all over this.
So we're pretty much as set up as we can be. Probably in some parts a little too far.
Yeah. We failed the last month twice, so we
Yep.
failed May twice, so now we're
continue on to June.
Now we're continuing on to June.
This is our 8th game. Yeah, it's part 8. I have that in the
8
title.
out of 12, Joe.
I'm an idiot.
We'll wait at the... Sure.
Yep. 8 out of 24, technically.
If you're really bad.
We're pretty bad.
Actually, so I was looking, people were posting, without spoilers, just how many games they've won or failed.
Yeah.
And, like, people were like, we failed the first 6.
Wowzer.
Like,
Yeah.
people are way worse off than we are.
Yeah, and I've also heard that generally speaking, this is generally considered to be harder than the first one. So, so it would make sense that we would.
Does that mean the third one's going to be easier to make everybody happy again?
No, even harder.
No, I don't think so, because I don't think that this is. While this didn't reach the same height, I don't think there was any way that number 2 of this was actually going to reach like the same level that number 1 did on BGG, just by the fact that there's going to be some people who won't even try it because it's 2 without having done 1, and it is what it is. All right, so we're on to first game in June.
Yeah.
So first game in June. Draw this card and read the other side during step 2 of the setup phase for your game. And the first part was the hidden supply cache, look through and reserve, collect any cards from previous games. Let's see. Put those in. Yep. Yeah, we're good. All right, so here it comes. Time to scratch a...
Oh, man, these are the worst scratching things ever.
They get everywhere.
And you can't get it off either. It's like glitter.
It's stuck.
It's literally what it's like.
Fortunately, it's really big. So.
Oh, great. That's fantastic. Fantastic.
Your vacuum doesn't have any problem with it, right?
Sure.
It doesn't vacuum down here.
I do, actually. I vacuumed that long ago.
It's a smooth floor.
On that side it's not. It's carpet.
Yeah.
Is this the carpet from my old bedroom?
Yep. Sure is.
I thought you were saying you vacuumed the cement.
No, I sweep the cement.
I was like, this seems really inefficient.
I vacuum the
There's
carpet.
vacuums that vacuum hardwood floors.
I vacuum the carpet. I sweep the cement, and then I sweep the leg.
Oh my gosh.
Is this entertaining? Looks like
That
Steve's
was
doing
so
something dirty
worth
over
it.
there. I wish I could see.
Oh, sorry. No, just kidding.
Here we
Oh
go.
my gosh.
Hold on. He's about a third of the way done.
All right, 20 more minutes.
20 more minutes, guys.
Jeez,
Just
oh,
wait.
Pete.
Hold on with us, please.
Do you have the open boxes ready to go, Matt? Because I'm sure there's going to be a bunch.
Nope.
No, because they're all over
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Why is it a Matt job? Then you're going to blame me if we open the wrong thing.
Okay.
Well, it's better.
Perimeter report. If you have not opened 64,
See? Told you.
Oh, we have.
Europe, scratch the box below. Okay.
Because we got twice the opportunity to do it.
Thank God we did it when we did it.
Boom.
Okay. hold on.
Shakalaka.
Okay, we have done that, so we don't actually scratch that and do the next part of it.
Yay.
Okay.
So we didn't
That's
even
it.
scratch it off?
No, but that's okay. We still have this part here. So,
All that just to...
Utopia, can we reach them? Our leaders were there. It's the last true piece of civilization left secure enough to resist both the plague and the Hollow Men. Perhaps they have a cure. We don't know exactly where Utopia is. Somewhere in the Far East. If we can get there, some think they would help us. Some think they would kill us on sight. From the archives, May 23rd, year 14 after the fall. A new problem. An organized militia has started attacking our supply routes. They seem to be normal humans, but somehow dead inside. Military Director Yona has dubbed them the Hollow Men because of their violent souls. They have made our thankless task almost impossible, as they have no love for us. We have stepped up patrols and have gotten the upper hand for now. Okay, so that's going to stay in reserve. And then draw this card and read the other side during step 2 at the end of your first thing. So that's the only thing that changed.
End of your first game.
Yep.
Cool.
Is brown and blue in the right spot and white in the right spot? I'm not sure where
White's in the right
everybody's
spot.
I'm brown. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I think we're all good in that.
Dump Island for me, baby. Marty
all right,
Jannetty,
so
back in action. So we've shuffled all these and dealt out 2. Then we dealt and shuffled in 8 epidemic cards because
Yeah.
that was how many
Yeah.
we needed for how many city cards we have.
Right.
I gotta find them.
Next thing we need to do is put out our stockpile tokens, right?
Blue goes first. That's
Oh.
Steve.
Yeah, that's me.
So
And we need to actually put our stockpile out before we do our infection because
Yes.
that's what removes. So.
Atlanta needs 2 to be safe. Moscow needs 2 if it has safe. It's got the rat on it.
Okay.
Tripoli only has 1 card. Santiago only has 1 card. So if we put 2 there, they should be safe for a while. Santiago.
And Cairo's good, right?
Cairo has no cards.
Stack the ones I don't need to worry about.
Well, we still need to worry about Tripoli. It's only got 1 card. And Sao Paulo has no cards.
So Paulo has no cards?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, Cairo has no cards. There you go, Matt. All right. Notes for the win.
I'm just putting 2 in everything and then we'll see what we have left.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, no, makes sense.
Will we have enough to do that, though?
Maybe.
Bum, bum, bum.
What do we have, 36?
Correct.
And
Yep. Nope.
Probably not.
Oh, we're too shy.
No, we're good.
I
No.
think we're exactly that
Chicago
much.
has 0.
Yeah,
Oh.
Chicago. Take 1 from Tripoli and 1 from Santiago, since
Yep.
there's only 1 card for each, or no?
No, I'd rather pull from here because or something close.
That makes sense.
So maybe take 1 off New York. And aside from that, we can go right to Chicago.
So question,
Yeah.
would this be a good time to pull the girl that has
All right, let's take 1 off Tripoli.
that can pull from the supply from this instead of from there, from the stockpile?
Maybe.
We've technically already pulled our characters.
Maybe next time, is what I meant.
Actually, we don't actually pick the characters until later in the thing.
Oh.
I'm just thinking.
It's not good when you start thinking. That's
I know.
I don't know that it changes a lot for us. I mean, the only reason why I say that is because there were many times last time where we had stuff in the stockpile that we just didn't get out onto the board to make things safe. You know what I mean? It wasn't a matter of that.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, we don't have enough cubes. It was that we weren't just getting them out to where they needed to be fast enough. You
Yep.
know, we understandably we went for the goals quick. However, we probably needed to be just marginally more careful with things. And I don't know if we had a good opportunity to even do that.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, and again, we're going to have 9 in the supply after we do the first infect, right? So
Right.
that'll add some out there for us.
All right.
Dun, dun,
So we good then?
Yeah.
Hey, everyone
that's a
watching.
game and upgrade. Holy cow.
You ready? How many are we doing? 17.
Yeah,
No.
please.
Chicago,
Perfect.
No problem.
Denver,
Okay.
Okay.
London,
Bridge.
Wow.
It's all blue so far, huh?
Yeah.
Buenos
Oh, there we go.
Aires.
That's fixed.
Buenos Aires. Down by you.
How many am I doing?
9.
Santiago,
Santiago!
Down by you
The one that only has 1 card?
Yep. We got that one.
Jacksonville,
You can find me in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville,
Oh,
That's tough.
cut it out.
Frankfurt,
Connecticut.
Yes.
Moscow. If there's 2 there, you don't remember.
Boom!
There is.
That's good to have in the beginning.
Yeah, it is. And it also gives a much better chance that Atlanta comes up sooner because we haven't even gotten an Atlanta yet. So that will, like, hopefully there's an Atlanta in the next couple, and that would be
Yeah.
nice.
All right, so who goes first? Steve does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Cities
swear,
and
so I
infected
shuffled two of them into the deck,
Yeah.
and I was shuffling, and then Josh handed me a third one, so I put that in, and then the fourth one, and I shuffled them, and literally the first two cards I drew for you were rationed events.
It figures. It figures. Move one or two copies of a specific city in the infection discard pile to the game end area. You may play this card between step 2 and step 3 of an epidemic. Okay.
So we get rid of Santiago and not have to worry about the rest of the game.
Right, and then of course I can do One Quiet Night is the other one. So.
That might be worth it.
Well, I can do it as a fast action.
Right, yeah, we don't have to waste it now. But
yeah, I can
Yeah,
make
just
it
get rid of
as
Santiago because it has one.
Yeah.
that would be
How many cards
viable.
can you do? One or two?
One
Two.
or two copies of a specific city. See, that's the other side of it. Is two could make it nice for other things that we just don't even see yet. All right. So, what do we need to do here? Build 3 new supply centers. Complete. Has anybody got anything to like 2 of the same color? You've got 2 blues. You've got 2 blues. We actually have a lot of blues. We have 5 blues between us.
I can recon for one.
I can.
What?
How much is it to connect a city? Usually
2, I thought.
2 supply cubes. I can do it for 1 right now because I have a guy that lets me do it
Nice.
for 1 supply cube for 1 less.
Okay.
Might be good to connect these two, Joe, Moscow and Baghdad.
And I can build a, or I can with 1 more blue I can build a
So what
supply
were the
center.
rules with the rat cities? If you move into them, or
Infested cities. Your character gets exposed if you begin your turn in an infested city.
okay.
If it also contains a plague cube, you get exposed only once, not twice. Hollow Men figures. Your character gets exposed when your pawn leaves a location containing 1 or more Hollow Men figures. Instead of adding a 4th figure to a city, reduce its population by 1. If a location has 1 or more Hollow Men figures or plague cubes in it, reduce its population by only 1 during step 1 of the game end.
Okay. So I guess the question is we need to build up these places that are there on the outside chance we hit a epidemic immediately.
I mean, you're closest over here, so
No, I get that. I'm just trying to decide. Okay, so I could move right to Chicago, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to draw a line from Chicago to Atlanta
Probably be a smart idea.
at some point.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, at this point, is we need to get out to Utopia, or else we're going to end up getting jacked in some other way. Which I understand it's a double.
Well, the problem is there's
thing.
no research. We have to do this yellow research potentially.
I do understand.
You can do research for less, right?
Yeah, I recon for 1 less.
I can actually build supply centers for 3 cards.
Right.
You doing supplies is good.
Yeah, that's.
And if you have to use searches, don't worry, because I can use the search action when they're in the discard.
Right, okay.
Okay. Making cubes.
Don't you dare, Josh. Don't you dare.
We'll punch
I
you.
hate you. You ruined my sneeze.
What's the making is
Can you give me
the.
no, only on the map. Yeah. Yes, you can.
He literally leaned further away.
Use your feet. Your feet are like 17 feet long.
Your feet are touching the paper towel in the other room.
I don't think you're gonna mind trick it into your damn hand by looking at it any harder.
Just give him a cup instead.
I'll shoot snot into a cup. I don't care.
Ugh, no, you won't.
That's where you're wrong. You know I will.
Not allowed.
Do we have something where we get anything extra if
Yes, when you do the make supplies action, take 1 additional supply cube if you're in a haven or supply center.
Okay. All right.
Whoa, Matt.
So,
Jeez.
all right. So 1,
Wow.
You wanted the damn paper towels.
2 gives me 2 supply cubes, right?
Yes.
All right. Let me have the 2 supply cubes.
I'm gonna give you this old one that's covered in dust.
Oh my god. Thank god I caught that.
There's a spider.
I was hoping it'd go in his nose.
And the babies.
3.
Speeder babies.
Okay. So, does anybody want to be near somebody else? Is it worth one of you guys being near each other so we can start trading city, like cards and stuff? is that, like something like that. 'Cause the reason why I'm asking is because I have one action left and I can move somebody to somebody else. If not,
I don't know if I
then
did that.
No, Josh just threw a snot paper towel on your floor.
I'll deal with it later. I did take off my mic.
which means never.
It's gonna be stuck to the floor.
Shh.
Give me spider infested paper towel.
Joe?
Yes.
I don't think I need to move right now. I don't know.
No.
Because Josh can't trade anything to me there, right? We have to be on a blue city.
You'd have to be on that city.
Yeah.
On that city, right? Yeah.
Well, again, you'd only be, like if I moved, say, somebody to me, then they'd only be one step from Denver, and you have how many Denvers already, right? Like
Two,
that's
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like I just don't know.
I mean, Josh goes next. If you wanted to move him to me, so he's one hop closer to Jacksonville.
That makes more sense.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's fine. I just don't know. Like, is that the preference? Is there something else that would be better? That's, I guess, what I'm getting at. Or not be worried about that at all and go ahead and make more cubes so Josh has cubes he can steal from somebody.
True. That might not be. It's
Because
essentially the
I'm
same
in
thing,
the spot
right?
and I can grab two, though, right?
Because I could put
And so he
supply
can grab-
cubes into adjacent locations instead of my current location.
Right,
Mm.
right.
Oh, yeah.
So if I moved him to me, or not to me, to
Matt, yeah, he could
yeah,
actually
to
place
Matt,
from
you
there.
could actually go from there. Yeah.
And then I could
Wait,
like-
is it adjacent land or adjacent any location?
when delivering supply action, when doing the deliver supply action, you may put supply cubes into one adjacent location.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. I know some of them specify land or not land, like other things that
liking
we
that,
talked
Joe?
about.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I don't know. I
I'll just make two, Steve. That's probably what I
Yeah,
would
just
do.
make two and I'll steal them.
make two. All right, then I'll make two with my last.
Yeah, essentially we're saving him an action one way
Flip
or another,
sometime.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay.
flip two, or draw cards
No,
first.
draw cards first.
Pandemic.
No, not
No.
so early.
No, another ration event.
Oh my god.
And number 4.
And not number 4, Cairo.
Wow.
So, okay, hold on. John, look at and rearrange the top 8 cards of the infection deck. Put them back on in any order.
I wouldn't yet.
Don't do anything with it yet.
No.
It would be nice to put
Jacksonville's the only one.
I could put a well. Here's
all the
thing.
ones
No.
that have two.
Yeah,
Well,
the-
then we might get
the-
these guys in them though, right? But
Well,
like,
the Atlanta and the Moscow one would be like if we put those in there, then they don't infect, right?
right,
Like, because they have two, so they just
Right.
would be ignored.
That's assuming they're in the top 8.
yeah,
Sure, but I mean, given how many cards there are in here, given the fact that we've only gotten one.
You might want
Of
to save that
4.
for when.
Oh, no, I'm fine
when
with
these
whatever,
are-
I'm
when
just
the
saying.
hollow men are in it, because then you could figure out where the hollow men are being able to be.
Yeah,
And we
and
could
yeah,
stack them all.
Because
so
yeah, and I
they'll
can
be able to-
rearrange them
you
down
could, so you
farther.
could
Yeah.
stack them where they all fall on Moscow, where we don't need to go anyway.
Sure, or something like
Right.
that. Yeah.
So then you don't even have to worry about them.
Yeah.
okay. Do it to it, Lars.
Chicago,
Wow.
Please, not Chicago.
Lagos.
Lagos. Okay, that's good. Over there, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, you got some work to do.
What would you like me to do?
Well,
Probably
Jacksonville needs a cube.
Yeah. Which is going to be at least 2 of your moves. One to get next to it, and 2 to place them down.
I mean, you could move, make, deliver, and then if you want to steal, you can deliver here too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Deliver to both lows.
Unless it says once per turn.
No,
Instead
it
of your
doesn't.
current location. Yeah. So move,
It's 1.
make 2.
Mm-hmm.
Steal 1. And leave you with 1, or do you want me to steal both and give Joe 1? Or do you want to sit on 1?
I think I might want to sit on 1 because of my 1 scar. Because if I do get in a position where I have to drop something so I can leave it, I don't want to be without it. I mean, I don't mind if we needed it to be out there. That'd be one thing, but
So these are infected cities, right?
yes,
So if I begin my turn there,
Correct.
right.
I get a scar.
Right. Again, I can move you.
Oh.
Exposure.
Yeah,
One
I
action,
can move you though. So
2
keep that in mind.
actions. 3rd action. 4th action.
Right. Yep.
Sure.
Yep. I like it. I like it. You've created
I
a
don't-
nice I mean, it's not perfect, but
This card counts as 2 cards in the color of Build Supply Center.
ooh,
Wow.
that's just build supply though, but still.
Yeah. Josh.
Joe!
Increase the infection rate marker 1 space.
Yep.
Infect from the bottom card of the deck.
Do we want to do this?
What?
Yes.
You have to do that part, no matter what.
I thought you could do 1 Quiet Night.
No.
No, that's the
That's
infect
next.
cities. It's the next
Yeah.
step of it.
No, that's the
Tripoli!
Remove all
No,
cubes from Tripoli.
this is not the infect.
infect cities.
Yeah,
Now we could skip.
Yeah.
This is where I shuffle.
But those get shuffled and put in top.
yeah.
In top, or
On top. All of them do, yeah.
well, they just get shuffled in.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
all
yeah,
those
yeah.
cards
No,
get
you-
shuffled and put back on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
I gotcha. Suckage. I thought you meant like they got put on top of these.
It did sound like that, Joe.
No.
Like you shuffle those and then put the Hollow Man on
He
top.
had,
of
That's-
he
that's
had
what I
cards in his hand. You shuffle them. The cards in your hand.
Yes, I understand how to play the game.
Shuffle
Too
the
many
cards.
pronouns.
Shuffle the cards in your hand.
Joe, can you just go a day without using pronouns?
Forget about it.
Probably
Okay,
not.
so
If I don't talk, I guess.
so we're not doing 1 Quiet Night at this point, right? Do we could do this where we look at everything and put all the Hollow Men down as far
Might
as
not
we
be a
could.
bad idea since all
I
the
would
Hollow
be
Men
okay
are
with
in there.
rearranging so we can stack all the Hollow Men on one location.
Yeah. Watch us only get 2 of the 3.
Well, there should be less than there should be.
No, there's more than 8 cards, yeah.
I'm okay with rearranging if you want to do that.
Let's do it.
All right.
Do it to
Play
it,
it.
Lars.
So all right. So draw and look at the top 8.
Rip it up.
No, it doesn't rip up. Jeez, oh, Pete.
It's a legacy game, Steve. Don't you know how these work?
It is, but it's not.
Look at that, all 3.
2.
Only 2 of them showed up?
2 of the.
Oh, man.
Any good place you want them to dump? Not really.
Which one came up that we don't have to worry about?
Moscow?
Moscow's not in there.
Moscow's not in there.
Perfect.
I will say this though, if they go to a place like if they were to go to Chicago, it doesn't necessarily change anything for Chicago because they still only lose 1 either way.
Problem is, it cuts off Denver and San Francisco because you can't go through them.
Yeah,
That's true.
You might want to put them.
Yeah.
Do we have Denver in there?
we do.
You could always put it on Denver.
Since it's at the end of the earth, as it were, kind of a thing.
Yeah, Denver wouldn't be bad.
Or Denver or Lagos. And the only reason I say that is, well, I guess
Yeah,
we
there's
do
nothing
need to.
connected to Lagos.
Yeah, but
Lagos.
Lagos is what we want to do
Right.
with that. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Tripoli, since there's only 1 card. Actually, we could do Tripoli as only 1 card and
Yeah.
then move a thing to the end game pile. Right? Like we could put them on there and then they would just never come out again.
Yeah, either Tripoli or Denver.
Yeah.
We'll just have to bounce Tripoli back up.
I mean, I'm not saying it has to be that. We could do something else. I'm
costs
just
a lot.
saying. Yeah.
Well, Denver's at a 2, so
Connection lost, Joe.
Let's see that. That's great.
Can't control it anymore.
I don't know. Denver's going to be cheaper to bounce up than Tripoli then.
All right. Well, then let's do Denver then.
Okay.
All right.
What
So-
is
so-
Tripoli in there? Let's make sure we don't draw that
Tripoli
one
is in there.
because
Yes.
there's no cubes on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It came back
Joe.
as I went to hit reconnect and it reloaded right as it came back.
Calm down, Joe.
I know. Stupid.
You're being ridiculous.
Out of control.
okay. So add an infection card draw. So
Putting Tripoli.
that's- yeah, I'm putting Tripoli on the bottom.
Chop.
but-
I guess if we hit, well, yeah, never mind.
Does Denver count as
Because
as one of the cards being pulled?
Yes, one of the 2.
yeah,
Hollow
we
Man
don't-
Hollow
but you
Man.
don't put a
You
play
don't
cube
take a
there.
cube off it. You put a person there.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I was wondering.
I was gonna say that's what we could hit Tripoli with it. And
Does
not
it
have to
become
worry.
infected then, or a rat city then? Right?
I think at the end of the round it might. I don't remember. If there's
Okay.
hollow men on it.
Yeah, I think if there's hollow men on it, it becomes
Okay,
a rat
put it
city.
on like that.
Which I think adds a plague cube.
I don't remember.
What?
I'll have to look at the rules.
What are rules?
What in the world, Steve? Lagos.
Because the way the thing reads, you'll understand. So take one off of Lagos. And then,
Draw the next infection card and add it. Add a hollow man figure to it
Right.
instead of infecting it. If you draw another hollow man gather card, keep drawing. Add one figure to the
right.
first.
But
city
what's
you
the very
reveal.
top line in red say?
Drawing this card is not an infection card draw.
So it doesn't count as one of the draws.
Right.
And neither will the next one. That's why I want to do Lagos first. That one will happen again. And then we put one figure on Denver. Because otherwise it was... And that's all of our draws.
So we put two on
Even
Denver.
even if you would have
Oh no.
even if you would have done it this way,
Yes.
it still would have been draw.
Sure.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Either way.
Right.
Is that your turn?
Yeah,
My turn?
yeah.
What should I do?
What this does real quick. So for sure.
Sure.
This doesn't also
I thought it said on there.
It does.
I think it's
Okay.
almost everything that it says, but I'll look.
We thought that I thought that they made them infected cities automatically or something like that.
I think that's in a different section. But let me see. Game end.
Stupid Sharpie.
One.
If a game has one or more hollow men figures in it, reduces population by one. If the location has both play cubes and hollow men figures, its population is only reduced by one.
Found a
That's
bit
all it
about
says
the
there.
floor and ate it. Stupid robot.
2, 3, drop. Nothing really else, right? Everything else has cubes, so. Alright. Ooh, produce supplies
Nice.
in Istanbul. Was once Constantinople.
Chicago.
Steve's fine.
Jacksonville.
Steve's fine. Alrighty. Is there room to push that box just away from the board some? It's just casting like a big shadow.
Yeah.
There we go. Thanks, Matt.
like push everything else off.
No, that's fine right there.
Yeah, Steve's drink everything.
Yes. That's the only way to get Josh's snot rag unstuck
Yes,
from the
there you
floor.
go. Those absorb all
16
the-
ounces. 16 ounces of Red Bull.
They'll give it wings.
Yeah,
It'll
and it'll
mute-
fly into the
They'll
trash.
mutate.
It'll be magical.
I feel like we need to add Los Angeles at some point too,
Oh yeah.
because that'll give. Because I don't even know if do we even have enough to do this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
It'd be nice, and then you could draw like a thing to here, so that
Yeah.
these are connected realistically.
No, you can't go through a red line.
Oh, yep, you're right. Thank you. I didn't see that red line because I was just glancing.
I forgot about that. 'Cause
No.
remember we were talking about drawing one from Sao Paulo to here, and we're the same thing because of the stupid red
We were
line.
talking about doing one from London.
So when does the
to
city
St.
become
Petersburg.
infested then?
When it becomes Forsaken.
Or from Dump
So anytime
Island
it has
to
zero
St.
population, it
That
automatically
makes sense. Go
becomes
here
infested.
And then have this split off.
That actually does, Josh. That's a
So
really good idea.
the big
I
thing
could
that
do
we don't want to
Get
happen
some-
is for it to become Forsaken. So we want to avoid anybody going down to zero
Okay.
population, because that's what makes a city infested at this point.
Oh, okay. So probably not putting it on Tripoli is a good idea.
Yeah. And there are other places we just want to avoid letting it get down there.
This only works for established supply line, not chart
Gotcha.
C lane. But that's a really good idea, Josh.
I said
Josh
draw a
said we
line
should go from
Dump Island all the way to St. Petersburg.
We
and
had
then
we had
connect.
talked about doing that before.
I
Yeah.
think we talked about going from London, but
Yeah.
definitely going from
No,
Dump
you'd
Island.
said from here. You were
I
saying
don't
from
remember
there.
that, but yeah, that's a really good idea. Go from Dump Island.
Matt. Your turn.
I'm just gonna start inoculating everything. That won't have repercussions later in the game.
Okay.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
I don't see the problem. We could. There's only one Tripoli. We can remove it from the game.
Tripoli hasn't been drawn yet.
Oh, we can't remove it from the game yet.
correct.
But we
Not
can
yet.
at some point.
It'll be in
Yeah.
another two, like in 2 more moves. It's going to be,
Yeah. There's nothing that
or
really
the
needs
next
to be
move
fixed.
it'll be.
You
So
drop something
build-
on Jacksonville. Chicago needs to be fixed.
Build the supply line to a new city?
Yeah, there's another Chicago coming right
Yeah,
now.
there is.
There's
yeah.
definitely one. I know there is because I put it
Yeah.
there.
Well, you can totally do that. So
That's fine. 1, 2.
yeah. Now push Steve to Denver.
Yeah.
Super helpful.
Go fight the Hollow Man.
You could always make again and then draw a line
From Chicago to where?
to Atlanta.
That doesn't count as a thing,
I
though.
could go to
Yeah.
Mexico City.
You could.
Yeah,
then
but you
then
can't ever
go
go- Yeah.
from Atlanta to Los
But you
Angeles.
could go from Atlanta up to Chicago,
Chicago.
which isn't terrible.
In Los Angeles or Mexico City, Los Angeles. Yeah. As long as they stay spider web dish.
Mm-hmm.
Just making one-off connections is not.
I mean, the only option is I could do Mexico City if you want me to make a new connection.
I'm just thinking, unless you need to go somewhere else, it's Sao Paulo. No more good there.
Yep.
Do you want Mexico City?
Well, we're going to be coming back around on London and Frankfurt too.
Yep.
So keep that in mind. We are almost back to that same spot in there, and or more Hollow Men. So either way, it's going to be potentially.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
Screw it, I'll do Mexico City.
Can you
Yep.
draw one from Chicago to Los Angeles?
I don't think so.
No, there's not enough space to get around it to it.
3, 4.
No pressure. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh,
Why would you do it
Matt.
that way? Why wouldn't you set it up on its edge?
Oh my gosh, Matt. Wow, I'm glad that this is all on camera.
This is painful.
This hurts.
Because I can cross the number 1, I would imagine.
Yeah, just don't
Yeah.
just don't cover it up.
yeah.
Yay!
gosh.
Oh my Jesus H. Had one, and Chicago had dos.
Wow.
Doesn't New Mexico City go in here and then
Yeah, I'll get it.
Yay!
draw your 2 cards, Matt?
It's Pandemic winning. Not yet, Panic Games. Not
Pandemic
yet.
is winning and we are not.
Buenos Aires. Search the land, search the sea. They've been searched.
Womp womp.
But I can do stuff afterwards, right? No.
What if it says like while this is in your hand?
Chicago!
Alright. Chicago.
Tripoli! Did you grab one from Chicago, Matt?
Yep.
Is that audible?
What?
I farted.
Oh, that's nice.
Is this Smell-O-Vision?
I
Mm-hmm.
was hoping it was
You
audible.
know, I remember when I was a kid, Lunchables had a thing with Nickelodeon where you got the Lunchables and it had like things you could scratch off with the show at
During
certain
scenes,
times.
they would
Yeah.
show certain symbols or whatever, and that's when you were supposed to scratch them. Yes. I remember
Did you
that.
know they're bringing Dunkaroos back?
Yes, I
Yes.
saw that.
I posted. You remember? Have you seen Big Daddy?
Yeah.
I posted a GIF on someone's status. It has like me going to the grocery store to buy some Dunkaroos. Is when he's the kid. He's like the kangaroo sign. He's jumping around. That was gonna be me going to the grocery store to get some Dunkaroos.
What if they taste different?
I'm sure they will.
It's literally like cake
It's just-
frosting and cookies.
It's just vanilla frosty and like graham crackers. Yeah.
I know something different. It's gotta be.
Yeah, they were coated in cancer.
And delicious. All right. Oh, Steve's looking something up. That's bad news.
We need to do this real quick.
Oh, Steve's cheating. Look
Did
at
you
him.
hit your eyeballs?
No, I did this.
I liked that Netflix show because it was like they
What
talked about
Netflix
Macaulay
show?
Culkin and how originally he was supposed to just slap his
Oh
cheeks.
yeah.
How things are
Yeah,
made.
it goes into there, into the Discord.
Oh, you can search it.
From the discard.
Oh.
From a discard.
What do you think of the switching cameras, Paul? Mr. Panic? We're trying
those are my
something.
Switches.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna let Josh control this next week. Everyone will throw up halfway through. Ah! Ah!
Make sure you get it on camera.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
It's my turn. Okay.
Camera changes. What is this magic? I know, right?
Oh, yeah. Tastes like metal.
One of these times, Josh is gonna like knock himself out or
So
something.
it was funny. I played a joke on Lindsay. Like I went and I cracked my neck, and she's like, "You're gonna hurt yourself," and then I fell to the floor. And she like stopped for a second. She's like, "Josh," and I didn't answer, and I didn't move, and she like came over and kicked me, and I didn't move, and she was like, "Are you being serious right now?" And I got up. She's like, "Don't ever do that again." Like, sorry, I had to at least once.
Yeah. All right.
At least she reacted that way, not like, oh, thank God.
Oh, please.
I don't have that much life insurance.
Yeah, we've been digging a little bit into
All right,
Streamlabs.
let me make 2 cubes.
No, it. I want to deliver cubes to Mexico City.
Matt can search it. He
No,
can
I'm just gonna deliver cubes to it.
For no
What's
reason.
that?
No reason.
I'm just saying Matt can
I'm gonna
search it
drop
from the Discord
one.
file.
It's 2 moves.
Paul, did you get
Might be okay. with
tickets
that.
to Gen Con?
I saw it said he was going.
What? I thought he
Is he?
wasn't going.
On Facebook it said he was.
Oh, are you? I didn't know he was
Oh, you're
going.
going, right? It said are you lying? Or am I misremembering?
There we go. I'll zoom in on you.
Misremembering.
Paul?
Paul?
Can you do zooms to one person?
No.
Like
If
camera
we had
shots?
a
I bet you
lot
could.
Oh,
cameras.
if I set up more things like Zoom
Yeah.
Matt, Zoom yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just more buttons. That's not confusing already.
So you should highlight them and color them, Joe.
Actually,
Can
no,
you?
if you had one,
I don't know.
If you just had 3 on each side and then one in the center, if you can lay the buttons out that way, it wouldn't be too bad. Because then it'd be center, each side, zoomed in on each person.
I can search the buttons. I don't know.
Watch a YouTube video.
I'll do no such thing.
Okay.
Figure it out on my own. You are going to Gen Con? Nice. Are you staying? Are you staying with Steve? Or no?
No.
No.
No, yeah, I didn't realize he was.
I didn't.
Steve's
I
like,
didn't,
no.
I didn't know he was going to Gen Con either. That's awesome.
I'm confused. Steve does his own. Realizing I have to pee.
Jeez, you only drank like 40 ounces of blue Mountain Dew.
Was that Baja Blast?
Of course.
Gross.
Are you not doing keto, Josh? Is that...
No, I've kind of been maintaining it like 160 pounds, so. I got down to 155, so I lost 30 pounds. And then I gained 5 pounds back, and I think I'm just kind of maintaining right now.
Big enough poop, you'll get back down.
Yeah, so I lost.
Literally every Josh poop.
losing 25 pounds is a lot of weight when you're only 185. I lost like, what percentage is that, Joe? Like 14%?
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know math.
25, yeah. It's over 12 and a half.
So I lost a decent amount of weight. We were looking at pictures of like last year when we went to Sesame Street. We went, and then this year we went like one day apart, like 1 year difference, and just my face alone was like just skinnier.
Could you tell me how to get there?
Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have
please.
the Detroit Fox Theater
No.
in Detroit.
No, that's not Sesame Street. Where's
Where's
the real Sesame Street?
Hollywood?
Can you tell me how to get...
Can you just Google where Sesame Street is?
No. You can, on your phone.
If you yell loud enough, Joe's thing upstairs will do it for you.
If you yell out of all of our phones will probably do it for you.
I got all that stuff turned off, man. I don't trust any of that.
It's still searching you.
Minimally.
What are you doing, Steve?
Trying to figure out what to do with my other 2 moves.
Jesus H.
Jiminy Christmas!
Go over to London.
Yeah. That would take 2 moves.
Yeah. Yeah, but then I'm over on London. It's almost for sure coming up next. I'm going to have nothing in it. I won't be able to drop and do
Yeah,
that.
but I could drop on my turn. I'll do that for you, Steve.
How does that help him?
I don't know. Just do something.
Just
I mean,
Make more cubes.
You can move yourself to Dump Island and then move Josh to you.
Let's be.
I know Frankfurt's gonna need some too, so.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of why I was going toward Cairo, because I figured that I'm only a couple steps from there. I'd have some stuff. I'd kind of be in the area. You know, some things could happen, but I wasn't sure. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there, and
Then I can steal cubes from you, and then I can drop.
No, because you'd
cubes
have to
off.
drop one there to move.
Oh, right, 'cause Steve has that scar. He can't leave.
I could go there though,
Yep.
and then go to there
Okay.
because I don't have a. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it's that, or if you literally had nothing to do, you could go to Mexico City and move me to you to save me in action.
Do you have to be on the city to search it?
Yep.
Loop-a-loop.
I think I'm probably better off prepping for the next round
Mhm.
of doing stuff.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
All right.
Did you get a media badge?
Okay.
Maybe that's the John. That'd be pretty.
Yeah.
Epidemic.
Ew.
God bless America.
Spank you.
This is gonna suck. London. Oh no.
One quiet night?
We could. I have another card to flip, so.
That or he can remove cards. So you can do one quiet night or start removing cards. How many Londons are there?
2 for sure, but not in here.
Okay.
Like a London hasn't been pulled, but we know there's another London.
So one quiet night just keeps it in the discard.
Same, Paul. Huh? One quiet night, just leave. We just
You
don't
s-
do the infection.
Yeah, we'll
Still
finish
put it on
this.
top?
Yeah.
Yeah. This different thing. That's infect in one sense. This is the infect city phase, which is
Yeah.
Okay.
okay. Flipping my other one, Lagos.
Epidemic.
Could have been, but it's not. Okay. Draw 2.
Do we want to do one quiet night?
What do you think?
Is it worth it right now?
London's the only bad one, so
Right.
it's up to you guys.
And London has a population of 3. So
Yeah.
while we don't necessarily want anything to go down, it is one of
I'm
those
worried
things.
about when Hollow Men start coming out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
here
we don't
go.
have any control over
Chicago.
that one.
Perfect.
Triple E.
Perfect. I'm there. The one card the one city that has one card keeps coming up.
Hey, you can actually, on your turn, you can vaccinate it.
What?
Because then there's no AAA. We don't have to worry about it ever again.
Well, he's not there.
He is
You
there.
don't have
Oh,
to be there.
That's me. You do have to be there to do that.
well, you can.
Is it an action or a free action?
It's free action.
Free action.
What would you like me to do? 1, 2,
Whoa, not 3, Josh.
3,
Yeah.
and then I have a 4th action. Do I just move back
Make more
down?
cubes and give them to me.
Yeah, I could.
You moved to Dump Island.
Yeah.
4.
Yes. Oh, that feels good. Epidemic.
Washington.
Well, you
Good.
can make one now.
Oh boy.
How many do you need?
Your one counts as 2.
Yep. You need 5 normally.
Oh, to make a supply?
Yeah.
Yes. Cool. Cool, brother.
What does that guy do
Cool.
for you?
Oh, I could steal cubes from adjacent places
Oh.
and move them into my city. For
Wow. Wow.
Jacksonville. Hollow Man.
Nope.
Okay.
Hollow Man.
Okay.
Good.
That's good that they're together.
London.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, at least I got things there.
Hmm.
Yeah, because your book can combat that because you can do it remotely.
Yep. That's why we kind of gave it to me, because I
Yeah.
steal cubes from people and give cubes to people, and then
Yep. We remember. You don't need to. Like this isn't that to be a last time on.
every time is last time, Steve.
So what should I do?
Oh, are you down?
That is cool, Paul.
I could move to.
It's going to be fun to hang out and stuff.
I can move to Baghdad, and I
Dude,
could
you
draw a
are
line to
big enough for
Tehran and
the badge.
Riyadh.
Don't underestimate how tall you are.
I mean, I would put something on Tripoli.
Right.
You're absolutely tall enough.
Just in case if there's another epidemic or whatever.
Oh, I could take a cube off Baghdad and still draw the 2 lines.
It's true.
So I can drop a cube on Tripoli, move out to Baghdad. Well, dropping's an action, though, isn't it? Fudge. Never mind. Yeah. So I could drop, move. Yeah.
Well, Tripoli's not coming out right away.
True. Oh yeah,
epidemic
that's a free
coming
action. That's what I was gonna do. I was just gonna remove it, so we don't have to worry about it. There we go.
Make a note.
Make
Yep.
a
Now Tripoli is 0. Duh. I was wondering why this was not working
Is
out.
that an action?
Nope, that's a free action.
Nice.
Now I could go to Baghdad and I could connect Tehran and Riyadh if we wanted,
Yeah, why not?
It's true.
because we need to get these connected, right, to try and find
Well,
Utopia or whatever.
we need to at least do one of them because then that completes
That.
this. So at the very least, we need to do that.
Or fix Jackson.
We just have to be very cautious about how things spiderweb and try
Yeah.
to get things connected up.
I could connect Baghdad to Moscow and Riyadh instead of that way.
Yeah,
We've got some sort of
Yeah, connection, like
Connection,
a
right?
way to get back and forth between. Yeah, it's not like a
it's not great.
single
but
route in, but
I would need Steve to move me out though because it's an infected
I
city.
can move you out
What
on my
is
turn.
Baghdad is,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can move you out. I mean, that shouldn't be an issue.
Do we want to do that and get that taken care of, or do you want me to
It's
go
not a
for
bad
Jacksonville?
idea. Oh, yeah,
My preference would be Jacksonville.
yeah, Jacksonville's in there too. And there's definitely 2 Jacksonvilles.
I'm good with either one.
Because if
We-
like,
I will say this: if you go to Jacksonville and you do that, right? If you go there and do that, I can always bring you back to do the connections on the next, like when we come back around. Like I could bring you to here to Cairo or whatever, you know.
That's just my entire turn though, just to move over there and drop.
it's still worth it.
No, we gotta take risks, Matt. I'm going to Baghdad.
All right, he is. He's gone to Baghdad.
Because I'm not taking care of Jacksonville on my turn, I can. If
Steve
you
will
want me to
get
search
it.
Mexico.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Steve's got it.
We'll be
Why
fine.
do you want to search Mexico?
Because we need 3 objectives. And we're likely not going to recon.
You do have 2 of 5. Steve's
I have
got
a Lagos.
Man, we still need 2 more though. And well, Josh. Well, we'd have to get them all to Josh. Yeah.
Get 'em all to me, and that's very difficult.
All right. So Riyadh and Moscow.
It only costs 1, not 2. Use your card.
I'm doing 2. though. So. Where'd the
Here.
marker go? Oh.
Oh, the marker? He's got it.
Thanks, Matt.
You want to put them in the thing? Hold those 2?
Yeah.
Well, just the one, I mean. We're on. Don't draw to the middle, just draw to the edge.
Draw the middle.
There you go.
I did. It's under the rat, though. I lifted up the sticker, Drew, put it back down.
I'm just thinking because now we're on searchable.
You can search Riyadh now.
I know, I'd like to get Los Angeles because the search to sea last time was super good.
Yeah. I searched 1C, though. Wasn't it really bad?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that
it was going to
on-
happen next round anyways.
Oh, right. Discovered the Hollow Men, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoopsie. Did you get Stream
No,
Deck?
you discovered the rats, Joe, before the Hollow Man.
I'm using the app on my phone, Paul. I do not have a Stream Deck. I'd like to get one, though, because that'd probably be easier.
Cards?
The problem is the 6 thing
Oh, yeah.
lab is like $100.
Buenos Aires. New York. So I can establish a supply center as well in blue.
Nice. Like good? Chicago. Denver.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, I'm not going there.
Denver's Josh's job.
It's Josh's job. He's really close. 1, 2.
Thanks, guys.
I go.
Your go.
1.
Josh is only one away from being able to put cubes there. right? Because you're on Dump Island.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good ability.
Mm-hmm.
App cool. Yeah, it's actually pretty easy setup. You just you go to remote, and then you can scan a QR code in your Streamlabs setup, and it's connected.
And it's free.
Yeah, it's free app too. Yep.
And it does everything that the Streamlabs deck does also.
I'm gonna search Mexico City.
Yes.
Let me sit. I'll scratch it.
You guys don't care. Take one for the team.
Steve and his freakishly long coat nails.
I just took care of them today.
Coca-Cola. Josh means.
What do you need nails for Coca-Cola?
Slice the bottles open. Steve doesn't. He doesn't turn the top. He slices the top off and
It's like
drinks
Out
it.
of the metal cans?
Yeah, out of a metal can.
One swipe though.
One swipe. Yeah, he doesn't go around. He just goes like a vampire would.
It takes the top off
Yeah.
perfectly, and then it's like a little mug.
Yeah.
Yeah, they cut your mouth on.
You ever cut your mouth on a pop can?
No,
It's pretty terrible.
just my peen.
I cut my mouth on a yogurt lid once because I didn't have a spoon at work.
And you're like,
So I grabbed the lid and I used it,
that's it.
and I did that, and it cut both sides of my
Yeah,
mouth
okay.
on this. I was like, ah, mistakes were made. Why?
That's how he got that role as Joker, though.
Yeah, exactly. You want to know how I got these scars? Eating yogurt with the lid. I just watched that movie last night. Love it. Love Dark Knight.
Are you going to see Harley Quinn?
Heck yeah.
Companion Scout. As an action, you can discard a city card, including this card, to draw a city card of the same color from the player discard pile if you have this card in your hand. So in other words, it lets you discard this to get a different city card out of the pile, which would then give you Riati to do a separate search for Riati.
Oh, I can already grab it from the discard.
I understand that. I'm just saying
Do you
that
get to
would...
keep the card, or do you
I
just
do,
search
because
it?
it adds it to my hand.
Wow.
Do the search action, you may take the city card matching your current city from the discard pile, add it to your hand, then search it once.
Right, that one doesn't require you, though. That just lets you trade either way. So you could actually do it, just trade one card out to get the
Right.
other one. You don't have to be in the same city, is my
Whose turn
point.
is it?
Oh, what's cool is I can actually get
Max.
if there's other yellows. Which
Yeah.
There's not. But if there was other yellows,
You could swap them so that
Yeah.
you can make.
So you can get
then
the 5.
So you can get to the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, same color.
Yeah, so if you had an extra Buenos Aires or Jacksonville, but there was a Sao Paulo in there, you could switch them.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so was that your fourth?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
I did this.
Yep, okay, so.
Wow.
Lagos. Come
Over
on,
there.
Matt. You had one job and you're failing. Jacksonville. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Jeez, Matt.
So that's when you move into or move out of?
Oh,
Jacksonville?
the Connect Two Cities is done.
That's
We're
if
done
you're
with it.
there. Jacksonville, it's neither one. It's when you're there at the start of your new term.
Yep.
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 But just don't go. You don't have to go there. It's so OP.
Yeah.
Josh OP.
Yay!
Okay.
Hi, Nightbot.
Huh.
Hi.
Okay,
I
so
am a
you can do
robot.
a supply center, and you can do a supply center, Joe?
Yeah, I can.
Does it have
I
to be in
need
blue?
2 cubes, but I can do a supply center in blue. Yep.
Right. Well, the reason why I'm asking is so
I
that
can
gives
give
us
you- I can
2
steal-
of 3.
I can
We
steal
need
you-
one more.
I could steal you Matt's 2 supply centers. Or two cubes and give them to you.
All right.
You need me to pull you out of
Yes,
that
I
spot,
do.
don't you?
Yeah. So if you happen to make it to a blue area up here,
Oh, that would be a good idea.
that's fine. If you're not going that way, you can pull me where you are now, and I can just move up to Frankfurt and build it on my turn.
Don't you
Forget about me.
All
worry
right.
about Tripoli.
1,
Yeah.
2.
There's no cards, no. That's going to
Lagos.
come back and haunt us.
3, 4.
That's what I was thinking. So 3, and then those. Here's the thing: if you come to Lagos, you can get this from me. That puts us only 1 card away from actually being able to do what we need to do. If we can get 1 other yellow card.
Ooh,
So-
yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
I need to draw 2. So that was my 2 turns.
Yippee Damick.
Nope. San Francisco with 2 searchers.
Francisco.
And London. So, again, we still have One Quiet Night. We still have this. Is there anything that we want to prevent from? Is there anything that before we go further? Is Denver still in there? I guess Denver doesn't change anything, though.
Denver doesn't change anything.
Not really, because it's already got a negative
in,
1.
It
Yeah.
is in there.
Yeah.
Is there dual of anything?
Okay.
Jacksonville.
I mean, Chicago also,
I
right?
guess the problem is
Wait, there's 2 Chicagos in there, aren't there?
And
So
two
I could pull the 2 Chicagos out and put them in the game end area only so that we don't have to worry about Chicago at all. I know it seems like one thing, but the thing is Jacksonville doesn't matter how many cubes it gets in Jacksonville to some extent. It's still only 1 loss of population.
Yeah, I think the card's not as good as I thought it was.
Which one?
Because really, if we get rid of 2 Chicagos, we just pull into the deck further and get 2 new cards we don't know.
Yeah.
So I'd rather keep the known of Chicago because it's also
Really, this would have been good if we would have pulled the other one where you got duplicates, because he would have got the duplicate one.
Is it any card or any city?
City?
Okay.
City, and it's 1 or 2 of a specific,
Yeah.
so you can't do 2 separate ones. You have to do the same one. I mean, again, it would have been nice to do this for this Tripoli thing
Yep,
that we
yep.
did, right, to remove it.
Because you
And
just
that
put it
is
in
the
the
thing.
game end and then it comes back the next game.
Yeah, it's part of the next game. It's not completely gone, and it's not in this thing that I'm sure is a time bomb about to demolish us at some point soon.
Yeah, because you guys put a bunch in that one night.
Oh, 2 Tripolis, 3 Sao Paulos.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not terrible, I guess.
No, it's not. It's really only 2 cities, but that would be the point.
But it's also 2 cities we don't have to worry about ever.
Right. Well, until it blows up in our face.
Exactly. That could be 4 sessions from now.
No, I agree with that. So, should I remove anything, do anything, not worry about it, and just go ahead and do the infect?
I was just going to continue on with Infect and see what happens.
I'm good with Infect.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello,
Holla.
Frankfurt.
Oh boy. Well, there goes that idea. Because if you enter, you get it, right?
Yeah.
No, when you leave.
When you leave?
When your
Yeah, so
your
you can
character
enter,
gets
you can just
exposed
never
when
leave.
Your pawn leaves a location containing.
Right.
Moscow.
It's fine.
Yep.
There's my 2.
That was your 2?
Well, Steve's 2.
Okay.
My turn. Awesome. What do I want to do here?
And the plague is when you start your turn there, right?
Yes.
Same with the rats.
Yeah.
So, Paul, is this your first Gen Con?
Yes, it will be based on what I heard.
I can't save Jacksonville and Denver.
No, I would shoot for Denver. Because someone else can do Jacksonville.
So I guess make me 2.
You're 2. Poof.
Move for 1. So that's action 2, action 3. Action 4. And then do you want me to give you 2 cubes from Matt? So then you can search Blue Joe.
Can you do that?
Transfer supplies. It gives supply cubes to another player in your location, or take supply cubes from that player. And my thing is, whenever you do transfer supply free action, you may give or take supply cubes from a player in any location.
A player.
All right.
Yeah, he just.
But
It's
you
a
can
free
do it
action,
as many
though.
times.
Yeah, it doesn't say
Free
once
Yeah,
per turn.
we that was one we looked up before, and that was part of the.
Okay.
Because I'm taking it from a player and then I'm giving it to a player.
Well, then just stay there and make 2 more.
Fine. What's his damn 2?
Well, it keeps him from having to make some on his turn
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, it isn't a bad idea.
Yeah. Should I probably have done these?
Oh yeah, you maybe.
You didn't have enough.
Yeah, because I would have had to move somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could have stole mine then. You could have gone 1, 1, 2, and then move to Washington or San Francisco for 3, and then make it for 4. You want to do that? Just Joe won't have to. Is the difference?
Meh, it's fine.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
It'll come back around to your turn, and then you can do it your turn anyways.
Sao Paulo, this card counts as 2 cards in the color of the building center.
Oh, that's one
To
you
build a
need.
supply center, yeah.
Oh boy.
Chicago.
See, now you got to discard that, though, don't you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can have 7.
Yep.
So no. Hollow Man. Buenos Aires. All the way down at the bottom.
Ouch.
So that counts as
stuff.
1. Santiago. Oh, that sucks so bad.
Oh.
That sucks. Because I am not getting inside of Buenos Aires to have fix Santiago.
We need to get to Sao Paulo and create another line.
Yep.
That's very feasible there. I mean, it's going to suck, but that's very feasible if that's what we want to do. Or we just...
Yeah, you're kind of stuck, Joe, because your plan was to go into Frankfurt and May. Quentin.
I can spend this to go right to Paris, right? Because I'm in Istanbul.
Yes. Yep. You can. Yep. You can.
Yeah.
But then I'm trapped between.
Yeah, I can move you. I can
Yeah.
move you out.
It'll
That
take
would
me
be-
the rest to do what I need to do
I don't think you can
anyways.
Go to Paris. That's sea routes. Sailing.
It's,
Discard a card that matches city and to move to any location provided you can trace a sea route to it.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
You can go to New York. You can go
Yeah,
to
you
Washington.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could go to New York or Washington, which is fine. I mean, either one doesn't necessarily matter at this point.
Or Jacksonville,
You can go to Jacksonville.
as long as he pulls.
Well, I mean, but he needs. But he's a blue is where he needs to go to do the to make a thing.
Oh, that's yellow.
Yeah.
Bad.
Sorry,
I do have 2 cubes.
you do.
How many do you need?
2. So it'd be 1 to move. Drop. No, I can't do it all this turn. I could drop on Jacksonville and then move to Washington.
Well, remember what happened last time you didn't put any on Jacksonville?
Nothing. It was fine until your turn.
You knew that was going to happen. He was going to blame you.
Yeah.
Hey Steve, when are we gonna play another game of Ascendancy?
Dude, anytime. By the way, Paul, I picked up the other 2 sets, or 2 more, the other 2 sets of bases. I found them for $7 a piece. So hopefully you didn't somehow come across them. Or $8, and they shipped from England for like $2. So it was like $5 cheaper than I could get it here in the States.
Oh wow.
They're just little pieces, so it's like accessory pieces. But it's like, how is that cheaper overseas and to ship it here?
It just doesn't make sense.
It didn't make any sense. No, I super want to do that, and I want to do Twilight Imperium. He's got 3, and he wants to do 3 once, and I'd love to at least do it once. And then he's never played 4, so.
What do you think, Josh? Santiago or Jacksonville?
I mean, Jacksonville could get hit again, and it's not going to do anything to us. Besides
It's not going to change anything.
Okay.
It's only if it comes out
I'll
twice.
discard
and it's not
this.
Probably
I
gonna
can
be.
get from Istanbul because it's a sea route,
Yep,
right?
yep, yep. As long
All
as
the
you
way
get
to
into
Sao
sea-
Paulo,
yep,
right?
You certainly can.
And I'll use 1 to build a new route from Sao Paulo to Santiago.
There's
Nice.
always one?
No, it's because I have this guy with me.
Cuckoo. Give it to him. Give it to him. Give
You're
it
a
to him.
camera.
Go through the center of
Yeah.
everything.
Do it.
What did you just do?
I did as you asked,
Oh my
Matt.
God.
Oh.
Let's look marginally.
I can't even tell what number that is anymore.
All right.
What number is that?
So that was 2.
It's not a number.
3. I will need
It's the
Steve to
Opal
rescue
thing.
me, but
There's
there
another
we go.
one number on the thing.
Because it's an infested city.
Yeah.
So
Oh, nice.
That's fine.
Bummer. I was gonna see if Steve could pull me so I could get Lagos. I can move there, but anyway, that's fine.
Steve, why would Steve pull you after his turn? He's not going to be there anymore.
He can pull me at the beginning of his turn.
No.
So they can give me Lagos.
Epidemic. So this goes up. And
Lagos.
what do you think about Lagos now?
I'm less happy about Lagos. I can tell you that
We
much.
could do one quiet night now
Probably
and
a good
give us a
idea.
turn to catch up. Because it's going to be 3 cards instead of 2 now as well.
Sure.
We could also remove the 2 cards to the game end, so they wouldn't be in there to come up now.
cards when you lose.
I'm mentioning it so that we think about it before we do all the shuffling.
I know what this card is.
There's 2 Chicagos, there's 2 Lagoses, there's 2...
Pull the 2 logos.
Yeah, it might be worth
Jacksonvilles.
doing the 2 Lagos so that I don't somehow get a scar. It's only till game end and it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, pull the 2 logos.
We could do both, unless that's insane. Pull the 2 Lagos and then do 1 Quiet Night so we don't draw
We're
as
really
well.
close to being...
Right, that's
right,
why
and I
we
think
want
if we
to...
have one more turn just to stabilize, I think we're going to be able to win. And it might be worth burning them both just to be extra safe.
I feel like getting rid of Lagos for the rest of this game is a good move.
Yeah.
This is fine, I'm fine, but this I think is definitely
Yeah,
a good
because you don't
move.
want this to get hit by Hollow Man if you're trying to clear it.
Yeah,
if you're
take the
trying
2
to do
logos
that.
out. Let's do that.
Okay, so that just goes there. Okay, so those go
Make
into
sure
this.
those are both Lagos.
Yep, so those go into there. Okay. And then we can choose to or choose not to. You still have another card to draw too, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
Sao Paulo.
well, I was going to have you wait because if we don't know that because if it would have been another epidemic, we'd have had to do the other epidemic, and we wouldn't know that before we were. Like I understand we were doing the one. I just didn't know if we were doing. I get either way.
Well, technically, the cards go back on top, and then you do it,
you're
right?
good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Ignore what I said. All right. So, do we want to do this now or not, or do we want to wait a turn? What's imminently dangerous? What could go bad right now by drawing now?
There
Lagos
wasn't
is no
a
longer,
third Lagos, right?
right? There's
Frankfurt can get
There's
hit.
no Tripoli.
no Tripoli. There's
Yeah, I guess nothing really.
I mean, Frankfurt can get hit, but it would still only go down to no cubes,
Yep.
and that doesn't really change anything.
Yeah, nothing really. We should be good.
Whose turn is it next?
Matt's.
No.
No,
Josh's.
Josh's.
I just went.
Or yeah. Yeah.
Matt's.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
I was like, wait, I just drew the epidemic.
Yeah, so go ahead and let's draw 'em. Yeah, let's draw 'em.
Okay, Denver,
Denver.
Jacksonville.
Another cube there, and increase the infection rate. And
Frankfurt, like I said.
wow, it's like you knew, like you cheated.
He did. He was cheating
Like
the whole time.
he cheated almost.
It's very similar to the cheating. It's what he does.
Kind of.
Can't you discard something and go to anywhere?
Yeah, I have to go to here
How did
first.
Paris get 2?
2 what?
2 cubes?
Wasn't it down?
Yeah,
to
no,
one?
it's had that all along. It was Frankfurt and London that each had one.
Well, because he has Lagos, which I need, and you have Sao Paulo, which would give me 5.
All right.
But we can't trade it there.
Yeah, you'd have to be in Sao Paulo.
Right. Well, if you go to Lagos and get it from Steve, and then go to Buenos Aires or Sao Paulo, I can drop it to you in my
There's
next
definitely
turn.
another Denver, so Denver's going to get hit again.
Yeah,
You're the
I can't do
only one that
anything
can
about
protect Denver. You're Denver's only hope. Joshy Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
We need someone who's immune to the
Yeah,
infection.
if you can get over to Lagos, I can get you to Lagos, and then
Yeah,
we
let's
can make
just do
it.
this. 1, 2, 3. Will you give me Lagos, please?
Oh,
You don't need to. Put those down
yeah,
because
because
Lagos is safe.
Lagos is now safe. We just removed the Lagoses.
Yep.
Do you want to maybe drop those somewhere else along the way?
There's nowhere else along.
I wouldn't. Use 3 to pull the card and 4 to come to Sao Paulo.
Who's this?
Me.
Josh.
Okay, so if he drops those there, he can
can
pick
just-
up as
I
many
can-
as he wants.
just-
I understand you
I
can
can
grab it
just
either way.
Pick
Yeah.
them up from him.
Okay. All right. So yeah.
Yeah,
so
he
then
can
what-
take them from your card too. Yeah.
I can draw to Los Angeles before I leave. I can do 1, 2.
Oh yeah, he could. He could
4.
bring Los Angeles in too.
We don't need
It's
to.
really far away. But that's my only concern with it.
Mhm.
Just like Bogota sucks to get to right now.
Yeah.
Bogota.
Well, where's Pagoda?
Here. It's there, but yeah.
Oh no, Steve has to pull me away from you, doesn't he? Oh, he can move me to you.
What
Yeah.
sucks
Right.
right now is
I would say if you can get here and get the card from Steve and then move to Sao Paulo.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to
Yeah.
Yeah.
what really
let's
sucks
do
is
that.
like Frankfurt.
Yeah, it's gonna suck, but there's not much we can do about it. Moscow's good actually.
Yeah, I know I get a discard.
Yeah.
Or even if you discard it somehow, I can just grab it.
Mm,
I
yeah.
don't know if you need to use it for anything.
I don't think so.
What, does it have a search on it?
No. He's got a thing where he can exchange. No, it
Yes, blues are less. Yeah, I do. As an
But
action, discard a city. Oh, to match.
has to be.
city.
Yeah, it has to be
Yeah,
the same
that's
color.
not
Yep.
double.
So.
I was like, you don't have any doubles
Yes,
yet.
Probably a blue.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, San Francisco's.
You're definitely not going to London with the Hollow Men.
And
there.
I have a San Francisco card, so
Joe needs a search still, too, and so do I. Or
Search
not
what?
Search,
make a supply.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to get cards to do.
we
a
actually
third,
need another
third
one. Yes, yeah, but that's fine. What's that?
Another produce supplies.
I feel like one of these at some point I'm going to use just to get rid of.
I think you have,
Get
might
rid of one
consider
of the
getting
black
rid of.
cards then.
I wouldn't use it till we need it. I mean, because you can use it just to pull the city amount, right?
Yeah.
You could do the top section and not kill the card.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna do.
Because there's no point in killing the card because we don't have a bunch.
All right,
in the
drawing
stockpile.
cards.
Moscow. You're
That's
good.
we're good?
fine.
Buenos Aires.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Santiago.
Santiago. Really? Really?
Okay.
Well, if Josh goes here. Oh, yeah, that is connected.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
No, it's
No, it's
my
Steve's turn. Please make me leave Santiago.
Yeah. So you want to be here, right?
Yes.
So let's do that first, and we get that out of the way. So there's one.
I want this.
Um.
You can't have it.
I have a Sao Paulo also.
You're not in Sao Paulo.
If I'm going to drop cubes off to those two places, I will.
Oh,
be
yeah,
in Sao
give
Paulo.
Joe a scar. Bring Josh down here.
He can go one shot to you
Yeah.
because he's already in the spot. So that
How much
doesn't change
is
a lot.
that an action to trade?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can do it. I don't have. And not even be a scar. It could be instant death. Marty Jannetty
No,
could
it
die
Could, actually.
on his first exposure. Yep.
They're like Francis D holds a gun up too. Marty Jannetty. And blows his brains out.
Wow. Did you do that again?
What is Steve doing?
He's going to San Francisco to try and search, I think. He's trying to make his way out there.
He does need to do another search.
We don't really need another search now. Because Matt's going to do the recon.
Good point.
Search
But-
land or search sea?
See, we got to find Utopia.
On the west, even though it said it was in the east.
If you go far enough west,
You still go west.
you end up in the east.
No, that's the west.
Oh, that's right. It's flat Earth. You just
Weast?
fall up. You fall
What kind of compass do you have, Patrick? This one, sir. Patrick, you're fired. Again.
That was a good day.
This is a great episode.
It was a board game.
Send Marty
Yep.
through the barbershop window? Right, yes. Thank you.
Are we doing Facebook also still?
Yeah, we are. Yep. We have 5 people watching.
Steve's making
So-
his way downtown, searching.
What's up,
Frisco,
peeps?
searching the sea.
You don't have to lurk. You can comment. Oh, you know what? People might be. It's not on multi-stream.
Oh,
Son of a
my
biscuit.
God, Joe.
Rude.
Multi-stream has literally nothing there for some reason.
It's read only, Joe.
Did you try reading?
No. Sorry.
It's read only. You have to read.
Ah, I can't read.
That is weird, but it's blank. Do refresh chat.
No, that'll break the whole stream.
Stream broken.
Broken.
It might just load when you switch to it, so maybe. Or no one posted anything.
Somebody post something real quick.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Zoom
Ooh.
in on him, Joe.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Camera
1 second.
7.
Camera. Side 2.
Okay.
Can you decide what order they're in and whatnot?
I don't know. I haven't tried messing with it.
We have learned
Probably
the
should.
location of a lost haven. We have not yet accessed it. Open 60
Nice.
and add it to the board.
Hopefully it's a good haven.
If
not
you
a
have
bad
already
one.
opened 60, gain 1 action.
Oh, we've already opened 60.
Yep, I think it's this one.
Dang it, Steve.
Dang it, Steve.
Well, I could search the land then.
Do it.
Yeah. Do it to it, Lars.
Whatever.
You got nothing better to do.
True.
He's getting glitter everywhere. The horror glitter.
Yeah. It's not Steve stable. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's not how the world works, Matt.
Is that a booger on Josh's hoodie?
Probably.
Right there. Look at. You see it? Look at his right hand. That was tough. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a booger?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
swear to God.
He put it back. I'll put it back where it came from.
Put you back with your friends.
Oh.
Into my brain.
Josh's boogers making his way downtown.
So, Paul, did you guys get a... Oh, no. Are you trying to get a hotel Sunday? For Jenny Gen Con?
One all week or just a couple days?
I don't know. Yeah, how long are you going for? The entire week? I still haven't heard back from Origins yet.
It's disappointing.
Maybe I should reach out again, I guess. Feel bad bugging her, but she said January, and it's February now, so
reach out again.
don't tell me days if you're not going to stick to them.
You gotta at least wait 2 months.
No, false.
Oh,
Yeah.
wrong.
That's almost Origins time.
Nope.
Okay.
Message them 10 times in a week.
We discovered a long-lost supply cache. Put 3 supply cubes into the city from the reserve instead of the stockpile.
Tup.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's actually very nice.
Take these 3 out.
Yeah, because I can... Okay.
What are you doing, Matt?
He can pick them up, and then Josh can distribute them for free on his turn if you want to do that. But
All right, that's going to be...
because picking them up's a
Oh,
free
my
action,
turn.
right?
Yeah, pick some up for free.
Oh, yeah. I'll pick up 3 because I don't think that there's that many in there. And then that way there's several for you. Cards, please.
Yep.
I
Tripoli.
don't think multi-stream is working, Joe.
And, when
No,
doing the
Paul-
make supplies action, discard this card to put 3 more supply cubes onto your character card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, good. Okay. Do we want to do the
Yeah,
One
this-
Quiet Night?
I'm borderline One Quiet Night territory already, even though it's not an epidemic.
We are looking at this too, so that is scary. Just throwing it out there. Do we want to use it or do we want to skip
Let's
it?
wait till an epidemic, or that's at 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Hollow Men?
Jacksonville.
2 Hollow Men?
Jack.
Okay, it's still 1. Another Hollow Men?
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh,
Another
nice!
Wow.
All 4 of them.
Wow.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
That's amazing.
Of course. Yeah, well, you know what? There's really nothing that
Wait,
could
that
have
was
been
only
better.
1 though, right?
Yeah, that's all that
yeah.
is. Oh,
And
yeah.
Jacksonville.
Chicago. That's fine.
So Paul says he's going to be going the
London.
whole week,
In London.
and his travel partner is getting the hotel. Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Hotel lottery opens up Sunday.
Okay.
We got into the
Can I
Crown
give you
Plaza
cards
again,
if
so
I'm
we're
in the
at
same
the one
location,
with the
or how does that
trains
work?
that's literally connected and right next to
If I
it.
go to Sao
And we
Paulo,
actually,
you give me
and then
Sao
my buddy
Paulo?
William
Yes. But
decided
I'm
to do the
gonna grab
companion
it, so it
badge, so
doesn't
he
matter
got
either
another
way.
room in there in case the other set of people that we know are that were possibly going to go decide to go, or else he'll cancel that extra room. But we do
Yeah,
My
have the
plan
extra
was
room.
to put cubes into Santiago.
But if nothing changes,
because I know one.
the room's only going to be 250
3.
a piece
Oh,
to go
2,
this time.
3.
Wow.
That's amazing to be across the street
Or I
and
can
it's
put
250 a
fan
piece,
make
and that's only
dump
4 of
2
us.
on each of them.
Wow.
It's
That's
just
a really good deal, yeah.
really great price. Yeah, I was like super happy.
We were going to ask if we might be able to drop some games there on
You're more
Thursday.
than welcome to do. We can work out stuff. Yeah. Well, I'll
that
work
we
out stuff
purchased.
with you.
Yeah.
I will say this too:
What do you
if
think
we
of
get
that?
the second
I need to
room,
do
if we
this
do end up
also.
doing something with the second room, then that's its own thing. You know what I mean?
That becomes a
Like,
problem.
that room was a little more expensive because
Yeah,
it was
'cause we need that to win.
they had already run out of
Correct.
4 rooms for 3 or 4. They only had stuff left for 2, but after we got our first room. Like
Just
between the
so
time we
there's no
finished that first
recon
room
of this
and went to do the
still
second
keeps
one,
us one
there
short
wasn't a
of
4-person
winning
room
the
in
game.
that same hotel.
Yeah.
Wow.
So do
We
we
were
really
hoping-
even want to do that?
What?
What?
If I do the recon, we're still going to be 1 short of winning the game. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, we do realize that.
Oh, instead of building a
Right.
supply center.
Right.
Or
The-
we want to win the game instead of losing again.
But I think we need to get that.
Okay.
Yeah, I
before
feel like it's a
something
big
bad
deal.
happens again.
So it'll come around to you again either way, Josh.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking I'm going to be getting a bunch of cards that I'm not going to be
Hey,
able to
thanks
get,
for
or at least
subscribing,
2
Panic.
cards.
Well, aren't you gonna make one on your turn? Aren't you gonna make a supply center on your turn? No.
Well, my idea was to go and save those 2 down there. And I can't do that and this at the same time.
Yeah, and you're not in a place where you can build one.
I think you consider. Well, again, because it's going to come back around to your turn, why not make the
two,
supply center? Because those don't go any further than what they all
You can
are.
save one of
already
them.
I could save one.
are. Right.
That's fine. Santiago already came up, right? And it's only got one in the deck.
I think Buenos Aires came up also.
Or did we remove it? No, we didn't remove it, did we?
There's only one in the deck?
Mm-hmm.
You should have removed that one, too.
Santiago and Buenos Aires. So they're both in there.
Actually, vaccinating the infested ones is probably a really good idea. For now.
Yeah, inoculating the infected ones. Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, until it goes really bad.
Really, we should just remove them all.
You know what's going to be effed up?
And think of how easy we'd have it.
You know what's going to be effed up? Is if it never actually goes bad. Like, we never take these out of
Yeah.
here, and like, and we're not... We would have been perfect. We could have just been throwing stuff in there the whole time.
Move to San Francisco or Washington, right? Make it. Move to Sao Paulo, and then steal and drop on one of those two.
Yeah.
I would do San Francisco just to make it easier for Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I care about Steve? What does he need to
It's
do?
not a co-op game, sorry.
What does he need
I
to
forgot
do?
it wasn't a co-op game.
What does he need to do?
It just
then?
makes it easier for him to move somewhere.
Fine. 1, 2,
Okay.
3. Actually, I could do this.
Yep.
And then go 4 and 5.
You
Why
don't get
not?
5 actions. You get 4 actions, that's why.
Nice.
You can go 4.
Do that, but put them on Buenos Aires if you're going to put them on one.
You
That's
could
all
do
I'd say.
that, but it's cheating.
Yeah. You know,
4.
Travis, the way...
I do what I want.
Do you want to do 3 on there?
Why?
2's fine, I guess.
It's still going to lose a population either way.
He just means so that it's not coming up as being potentially dangerous soon. Since we know that there's 2 Buenos Aires in there or one
There's
in
only
another.
one in here.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe not. Yeah, then it's probably not as big deal. Okay.
Oh, what's
what is
that one?
Yeah.
Remove up to 2 plague cubes from the grid. Play it
Oh, you should
anytime.
do that right now. There's no reason not to. And that prevents
Really?
that from going
Yeah.
further.
Oh, just in case another city gets plagued
Yeah.
towards the end?
Because we could do it, and then we want to make sure we protect it as well. Right now it's not protected.
Right,
So if we just draw Jacksonville again, then that was just pointless.
right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I guess
That's
so.
a good
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Fair enough.
Can you do this at any time? Can I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
Okay,
It
yeah,
says
yeah.
that at the very bottom.
Okay.
All right.
Are we skipping now, or are we leaving it going?
I don't know. Nothing really looks that bad yet, right?
Yeah, let it ride.
Let it ride.
Okay.
Let it ride.
Letting it ride.
Rawhide.
Chicago,
Yeah, Chicago's a pain in my butt.
London,
That's good.
Bogotas.
That's a new one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're
Yep.
getting in there deep.
New deep area.
That means we're close to the banana.
Where are we at? Sao Paulo. 1.
Will you fix the deck before it ends up flipping?
2. 3 and 4. Are we all good with that?
Why 3 make
So
4
you're not
now?
gonna make your supply center this turn?
I'm thinking about saving mine for last and actually moving out to one of these and building it there so they don't go down.
Oh, that's fine.
Maybe
that's
Frank-
fine. No, that's
Oh.
fine. Either one.
That's, I mean,
So what'd you do? You traded to me.
and I moved to Chicago, made 2
You-
cubes and dropped 2 cubes.
You could do it on Denver, which would bring it up because it's going to go down to a 1. I mean, that would be the because I don't know your choice.
Yeah, I don't care which one either, but
I was just getting.
I figured that's a good idea if we can
Yeah.
try
Yeah.
and drop them in those cities.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. Chicago. No. Baghdad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
Okay, the question is, now do you do it? Now that we're going to be pulling stuff that we're unaware of.
One quiet night, he's saying.
Mm.
Nah. Because if it's stuff we're unaware of, they all have cubes.
True.
Yeah,
it'd be
the
like
only
if
thing that we would be dangerous
we're
now
getting
is
really close on to
Bogota.
Well, I'm gonna check this one off and get rid of it.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay. Denver.
Denver.
See, no problem.
Atlanta.
It's
It's
good
fine.
because we have 2.
Lagos.
That Ooh.
The third Lagos came up.
Yep.
That's a plague cube.
Yep. Well, we can still do 2 off of things, so that's...
I have to go to Lagos.
And Lagos is 5 population, so
It'll just stay at 5.
yeah, it's not... Nothing's going to actually happen to Lagos, since it's not...
Plague cubes are only if you start your turn there, right?
Yes. Yep. Okay, so Joe. Or no, Matt.
If you use that blue check mark on that, you can also put cubes there. Not that we need them, I guess, but he was going to check the card.
2.
Open package 7. Package 7, yes.
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
How many more packages do we have? What, 3 and 8?
3 and 8 are the only ones that we don't have.
2?
2's been ripped open.
2's open. Yeah, 2's open. Yeah, 3 and 8 are the only 2 that we have left.
That's crazy.
It's empty.
I opened them from the side. It's like, if I get those cards out, it's like, uh-oh.
What are those?
I don't know.
Looks like bones.
Little satellites.
Oh, that's not
So
bad.
now,
Radio
so
cards.
this is the viral term is going to be exactly right, and these are actually going to be transmitted by way of signals. All right, let's see. This package includes 18 cards, 4 sticker cards, 6 satellite tower miniatures. Okay, Recon Report. There is an infestation here. Vermin carrying the plague run through the cities. The abandonment of supply lines by our Haven leadership has driven much of the world to the brink. Old satellite towers dot the landscape. We can use them to broadcast information to each other, which should cut down our need for travel on the ever-growing grid. So that's cool. Right
Sense it flies through
now,
'em.
open the following doors if we have not done so already. 57.
Oh. Yeah. What the heck, Matt?
I'm assuming that's...
What?
Oh,
What's
that's
it say?
a big old sticker.
Ooh, baby.
What does it say on the bottom of it?
Add the sticker to the board.
Okay. Just making sure it doesn't say something else.
Go ahead, Matt.
20
Yeah,
east.
are you going to add it, Matt?
Add it, Matt.
20 and what?
20. 20, so it should be here.
20 and 20.
Well, it's Africa, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it
Is
says
this 20 or is
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
20?
Look at the bottom. It's 20.
Yeah.
It doesn't say 20 anywhere.
Right there.
Right there.
Where?
You're blind as shit.
Right there.
Dumb as
Jesus.
shit.
Good friends.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
Well,
not
when
even with
when
this.
you egg us
Yeah,
on, when you egg
perfect.
us on with there's not a 20 on the board and you know there is one, you expected a nicer
20, 20.
20. Yeah, it's like your vision.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a board. That's a jerk. Funny. A jerk.
20.
Nice,
That's not bad.
nice. No, that's probably
I'm
about
Bubba
right where it's supposed
Walters.
to be. Man, that's super close, except for the black line.
No, I know, but the 20's matched up. So
Yeah,
that
no,
was-
I'm good. That's
than this one.
that shit happened to some extent over there too. It was so
Consumption
bad.
gets added.
Okay, F, the letter F,
For
It's already open.
fudge.
F,
For fudge.
14,
Open.
open. All right, you have connected a new city, Kinshasa.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
And it has
Hold
a
on.
rat on it.
Hold on 1 second.
Thanks.
Hey, we can't explore anymore.
Ooh, why is Johannesburg blue?
Don't worry about it.
No, I am.
Because he could build out there. He could put a home base out there. He can make it permanent.
Oh, it's blue. The color. Like those ones.
Yeah.
Jeez
Yeah, the
almighty.
world's a circle, remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You're the one that explained it.
Now I kind of want to build a supply center there.
Add the infection card for Kinshasa to the game end area.
Check these bad boys out.
So that goes into there. Add the player card to the player card
Oh,
disc
Matt,
pile.
you can search it.
And that's a searchable one.
Go search it. Matt.
Put the other player infection cards included in this package into the reserve. Finally,
I am Josh now.
give the
That's how we lose things.
Finally, give the Topaz experimental vaccine unrational event card to a player to add to their hand. Unrationed event. Discard one epidemic card without effect. Destroy this card after use. Play at any time not in action.
Let's use it now.
No.
Yeah, just for the sake.
Not even with an epidemic.
Who has the
2,
least
3,
amount of
4,
cards? Give it
5,
to Matt.
6.
Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it to Matt.
Okay.
It's a one-time use.
Just instantly rip it.
So it doesn't carry over, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it does.
unrationed.
Yeah.
So we can keep it in our deck.
Until we use it once, then it's gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
Also, that's why he watches the
Um,
love.
It's Matt still, right?
I got
Yeah.
some more action stuff.
Dang, you can search Kinshasa.
I think
Kinshasa.
that would be wasteful, to be honest.
Yes, because you want to use it in the future. Because
Or I can discover Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Discover let's figure out what the rest of the stuff does. Maybe I want
That's
to build
it?
a satellite.
That's all it says.
What the hell? What are the satellites for?
We don't do anything with them yet.
You have to research Kinshasa
No, put it back.
to figure it out.
Actually, I might then, because it seems like
That's our key to the world.
that actually sounds viable at this point. Oddly enough.
Are there stickers that need to go in the rules or anything?
There
I know.
is, but it doesn't talk about applying them. It says,
Right there's a sticker that says "Build Satellite."
yes,
Build satellite.
but it does not. But it says, okay, you have connected the new city, Kinshasa. Add the player card. Add the infection card. Put the other player and infection cards, including this package, into the reserve. Finally, give the Topaz experimental vaccine unration card to a player to add to their hand, and that's all that it says in here. Now, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't do this, but it does not actually say to give these out as of this point.
Well, I got 2 more actions, so we can see if it says to in Kinshasa.
I don't
but I'm
see
kinda
why you
down with it.
wouldn't. Like, I'm assuming as soon as you get it, you put them out there.
Usually, but
Whoa.
And the other ones. Hold on a second.
Look it up, Matt.
I don't want it.
What is it called? Satellite dashes?
satellite.
It was called Suck It, Trebek.
Build.
What box number was that? Box 7?
7. F and 14,
F and 14.
which were already taken off.
That's how we lose things.
Wow.
Ah, it's so far away.
It's gone.
Forever.
No longer have the character.
Luckily, there was a big pin of fire down there when it fell.
It fell right into that heater.
yeah, Josh's fire heater.
Why didn't you just ask Josh to hand it to you?
Because it's right in between both of us.
Josh is a really nice guy, though. You'll definitely do that.
Super unlikely.
Got it.
Good job.
Thanks.
Watch that wire now.
My shoe fell off.
Really?
It's fine.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Okay.
Is this a
I
real
guess I
place?
am gonna.
It probably isn't. It's not really ignorant.
What?
Dar es Salaam.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm sure every other city is real, so
I want to discover that.
What city?
Dar es Salaam.
I think it'd be dark.
What about Antananarivo?
All right.
this
I
may
guess-
be metagaming, but I think if we get to Calcutta and search, see how there's a water line connected already?
Kolkata.
Calcutta?
It's cold Kutza.
Kolkatsa combo.
Hey, now that's a combo.
You know, it hit February the other day, and you know, I was like, oh man, you know, this is February used to be when I worked at Subway, so it was $5 footlongs.
Yeah.
February Yanny. They did it for their shortest month.
You want to know what it is? Season 4 of Apex.
Ooh,
Starts
yeah.
today.
Are you sure?
100%. They have a new character, new guns. The
I
map
have-
changed again.
I have enough to buy another character, so maybe I'll buy him. He looks cool.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy taxi.
You
I
like
have
to
that
shoot-
on Steam. It's
It's a
not.
fun game.
It was, yeah.
Dreamcast, right?
I only played in arcade. I didn't have a Dreamcast.
I had a Dreamcast. That was no shit, man.
Dreamcast was ahead of its time.
It
Way
was.
ahead of time. And you could
Pans-
just play burned games. You could burn discs and just play it with
My
zero
cousins,
modification.
my cousins had one. They had Panzer Dragoon, The game was amazing.
And you can play the little mini games on the memory cards.
Wow. Whoa.
It was way before its time.
If you don't know what Dreamcast is,
So,
you're young.
satellite tower. Build satellite tower. Spend 2 supply cubes from your character card to build a satellite tower in your city. If there are no more available, move an existing satellite tower to your city instead.
Boom.
That's nicely
Transmit at a city containing a satellite tower. Give 1 card matching the color of the city you are in to another player. The other player may be anywhere in the world.
Wow.
So it allows you to exchange cards much easier.
That's cool.
That's
Right.
cool.
And then
That makes this easier.
the other thing that we got was a new game end upgrade. For 3, you can put a permanent satellite tower sticker next to a city that had a satellite tower in the just played game.
I love how Matt has been doing them different than everybody else.
How do I do them different? What?
Like mine and Joe's are the same, where we put inoculate on one of them.
Oh, I just did it in order. These went coincide with each other, so I didn't want to put one on this card and one on this card. That was the only reason.
Blammo!
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Boom. Psh, psh, boom, 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 boom.
Chocolate. Is that
Whose
a-
turn is
Is
it?
that a free
I got 2
action?
actions.
No, like that free action.
Transmit a free action?
Yeah, I don't remember what dice you don't have that I didn't pick up, but I think maybe one more set that you didn't have is down at the
Do it.
RIW
Do it, Matt.
hobbies.
Do it.
Don't do it, man.
Search Kinshasa.
Better can build a satellite in Lagos and we can make it permanent. Because the ones that we get to easily would not be a bad idea to have the satellites in. Because then we go there and can trade a card to anyone. Of
Yeah.
yellow.
And we need to do 2 more researches.
Yeah, we have a hot minute to go here.
And this is to build a supply center for, this counts as 2, so getting this to you.
I'm in Sao. Oh, I was in Sao Paulo, Josh. I should have took that from you.
Well, if he builds a satellite, then that's on yellow. It
Yeah.
could be traded.
Yeah.
The problem is you probably don't want to put it where there's a cube, because starting your turn in a cubed area is bad.
Yeah, you don't want to stay there. I would have to move you out, but that may not
you-
be the best.
can you-
Is that your last thing? Would
Can
be
you
to do
build
that?
it out in the ocean?
No. 'Cause
No.
It's got to be a color.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
I have 2 more actions I can build in Sao Paulo.
And Sao Paulo is a free place where it's never hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with it either way. I was just saying that you don't. If you end your turn in a spot where beginning your turn would be bad, I may or may not, in order for us to win the game, be able to leave you there. Was
Sao
my
Paulo's
concern.
not bad, because then I
Yeah.
give it to Joe, and Joe could build 2 on his
You can't
turn.
give it to Joe. It's you send it from the satellite.
Yeah, he has Sao Paulo. He can send it a yellow to me.
He'd have to be here. Oh,
Yeah, he is there. Yeah.
there.
Yep.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
And either way, it would
Isn't
be a
it
one-step
anywhere?
thing to
Yeah,
do.
anywhere in the world.
Add a satellite tower and give a card matching
I know.
the
I keep
color
confusing your colors. You played brown
Yeah.
last season.
of your city to another player anywhere in the world. It's of that color. It doesn't matter if it's the same location. It's just
Yeah,
the
it doesn't
color.
even have to be the same location.
I
Just
played
use it.
Pikachu last season.
I believe you.
Wow, where are these epidemics at?
Shut up.
That good.
I feel like somebody. I didn't set the deck up, so
I don't know.
you separated it into 8 piles and did the whole 9
Yeah,
yards, right?
yeah. I tried to make them all
ready to
even
go?
too.
3 piles.
Seems about
I only put 3 epidemics in 2.
Ready to go? Paris,
Paris.
I'm
good. There's one.
Washington,
Washington,
Washington.
and Frankfurt. So,
Oh, Frankfurt, you son of a gun.
question: do you want me to use this and get rid of those 2? Or
I
wait?
think we still wait until almost
because
end
it's
game
gonna
to
get
use
one
that.
anyways because of
Yeah,
the,
that's not gonna change. These ones are not gonna change because they have the pandemic, the
We'll
cubes.
definitely probably want to remove that one.
Yep.
Yeah, if we remove that, that would make that. go up a
The
little
other
bit.
thing I was going to do is maybe this instead of a satellite tower. Oh well, too late now.
Mm,
Yep.
right.
Well, I can get this to Joe, and then Joe could do 2 researches real quick.
Just
And
real
then the
quick.
game, if you can do both.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you can do that, then it ends everything.
Washington, Washington. 8 foot.
Because you could do it in
I've been
Mexico.
killing for
and
fun.
I don't know where.
Woo, 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 woo. Oh, I can do Washington and Jacksonville.
Yep.
So you need
Move, build. Yeah, I will need cubes though. 4 cubes.
You'll need 4 cubes.
Actually, I could do it with 2
I could do
because I have
this,
4 cards here.
Joe, and I'll make 5. When I make 3, when I make cubes.
Because if we can end the turn on Joe's turn, that would be
I put,
way better.
I put 3
for
more.
end the game.
Let me see here.
I put 3 more.
Hold
Move
on.
build.
Hold on.
Move build. Yeah, I can do it.
Joe,
This will give me 5 cubes.
where would you be most beneficial to start at?
Right where I'm at. That's fine. Because I can move to Washington and build a blue, move to Jacksonville, blue to yellow. Build a yellow.
Okay.
The game ends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's...
And that. Actually, oh, but we have to do the
We
green
must
square.
do that.
The red one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we did 3.
Look at Steve think. Look at the smoke.
Can you add smoke animations?
Smoke.
I don't like it. For real, though.
Josh, can you burn some fire?
Burn some fire.
Yeah, burn the fire.
How about burn some wood?
Sure, behind Steve.
Burn
Make
some
it
of those
smoky.
games. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
Joe
fine.
doesn't even like
I got some
those.
paper towel.
Right.
Why you got a lighter?
There's some paper towel that's stuck to the floor.
You do
over
have. You have a. You have a lighter right there next to you. It's a heater.
there. Oh, you have a new case too?
Yeah.
Joe hated this kid. Joe ordered a new case and went, "It doesn't come with a power supply? That's stupid."
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know when the last time a case came with a power supply,
Like 15,
Joe.
20 years ago? Like,
No, that's not true. It hasn't been that long.
or you get the ready kits, and usually it's a power supply, a motherboard, and a case. I actually kind of liked my old case better. It was better for LAN parties, at least. Whatever one we do next, I don't know. Maybe I'll just take Haley's. Or a laptop.
What? Oh,
Computer.
party.
Yeah.
I pulled our database, by the way. I have it on a USB for down the vent checkout system.
Oh,
Here, then give it to somebody. It's too big to put into Google Drive.
is it?
It's probably not too. It might be because I think you can only what is Google Drive update?
15 gigs.
You're the Google certified one.
It's 15 gigs.
Yes, I got that.
Just put it in OneDrive. You get 1 terabyte.
One.
Do you for free?
I don't know. In business, you do. If you're an enterprise user.
Businesses, you get unlimited for Google
2.
Drive.
Let me have 5 cubes, please.
You care which one?
So if you guys go to Google Drive or go to Google Chromebooks, are you guys going to be implementing Google Drive and all that? I mean, you don't have to turn it on.
No idea what they're doing.
You get
That
to
is
choose,
not my
you get to
rodeo.
choose what you turn on and what you don't. So really, you can just do emails, and that could be.
They're not going to get email.
They have to for Chromebooks until you sign into a Chromebook.
They'll create generic accounts then from the use. They're not going to give them email.
No, it's such a bad idea.
If you're trying to get those to Joe, you should stand up to them while you're in the same spot.
I'm putting them on there so that there's nothing. If we get more Washingtons, because we could get more Washingtons since we're in a section of the deck that we're not at, so it kind of prevents that thing from happening. I don't know that there's anything else that's more worthwhile for me to do.
No worries, Steve. You're going to get 2 epidemics back to back.
Probably. So, that's fine.
There you go.
Epidemic. There is that.
All right, pull a card. Watch it be Washington. And we lose all those cubes. Oh, no. No, it is not.
Istanbul.
Oh,
Istanbul.
that's fine. There's your second card when you're ready.
This is a nice thing
It'd be nice not to get more Hollow Men.
here. Yeah.
So if you could put them all together and then put them on the bottom.
Oh yeah,
Since
sure.
you cheat shuffle.
How do I cheat shuffle?
Josh.
Like you always do.
I could one quiet night it too,
Yeah.
so that way it's just his turn and then you go and you win.
Might be the way to do it.
Either now or in between.
Well, that's what I was
Josh's and
saying.
my
I was
turn.
thinking about doing it now, and then that way he has a
board
chance
is-
to go and refortify.
The
whatever
board is
we
in a
have.
really bad state right now.
Fortify what?
If you go here, you could refortify London to at least keep it from going any worse, or keep some of these others from actually potentially going way bad. But whatever. Lagos is the other card that I got. So do I do this now or do I do it after the turn?
Yeah, do one quiet night because then it gives Josh a chance to do something.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. One quiet night. Nothing happens.
Which
Your
is
turn,
three
Josh.
actions that it'll have.
I mean, it's not going to get back to you, so I'm going to steal these.
Sure, that's fine by me.
Do it.
That's part of the reason why I kept those.
Do what?
Steal them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should I drop 2 in Santiago? Save Santiago? Or at least one there?
I would drop one. There's only one Santiago card, I think, in
Give
the
Joe
deck. so-
Sapala for an action.
Yep.
Yeah.
One action.
Thanks. Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, and then probably
I
Santiago
do
just in
need.
case.
I do need 2 cubes, or I
You
can't.
have 5 here. It's free
oh,
to
and I
pick
can
up.
pick up. Okay.
It's free to
Yep.
pick up. That's why I dropped them there. So yeah, go. You can go ahead and I would say because Santiago's now in the mix again, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So
Do I do 2 just to be safe?
Keep one.
So
I was going to create and pull
I
5.
wouldn't.
I don't think there's a point to it anymore.
Yeah, because you could do 3 and put one on Istanbul. So you did 1, 2. You could do 3 and drop one on Istanbul.
Okay.
yeah.
It's
Or
better
I
than
could do it
nothing.
on London.
Right.
Well, London, no matter what goes down one,
Mhm.
Istanbul would prevent it from going down one.
Yeah. Or triple is.
No, Tripoli's not in
Okay.
there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would do that then.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably the better choice.
Okay.
All right, draw 2 off the other deck. Let's see what you got there.
Do I want to do this now?
What
or
is it?
later?
But wait until, well, yeah, wait till we see what comes up.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and flip your 3 and let's see what happens there.
Yeah, and then you can use it.
London.
That's a play cube.
We'll play cube.
Santiago.
Woo! Woo!
Chicago.
Chicago just like getting hammered.
Chicago's been getting hammered
Hammered.
last few games, man. That's it.
So is there any place where we can remove play cubes at Lagos? It's worth doing it and getting it out of Lagos because that way Lagos
It goes
goes up
up.
1, and then you can pick one other one. I don't know that there's anything else we can do.
the rest don't matter.
Right. But I would do it to get rid of Lagos. I
Yeah.
mean,
And
that's
then do the other if Jacksonville just because
sure.
it doesn't matter, but
Sure.
Here you go, Joe. You got it. Win the game.
Yep. Move to Washington. Build a.
Pick up a
Monument.
bunch, or
Yeah, I'll pick up 2.
pick up all of them for free.
Pick up 3.
For all.
Sure.
we'll use a
Alright, and
couple.
I'll build one for 4 cards, because I have a thing that just lets me do it for 1 less.
Okay.
Then I'll move to Jacksonville, and
Okay.
I'll pay 2 cubes to build one for 2 cards, because this one counts as 3, or this one counts as 2, so that's technically 3 cards. -1, -1. So, or +1, so that builds another.
Okay.
Ba 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 ba
Give
ba.
me 1 second. I just want to make sure one thing.
No, that's it. It ends immediately.
Sweet.
Yeah,
You beat
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Take that, Paul. We won.
Yeah, take
Okay.
that pandemic.
I knew you were rooting against us again, Paul.
Always.
Okay. So this is a win, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We added definitely more. We added 1, 2,
Okay.
3. I think we added 3 new places.
Is awesome. We won the game.
23 is, I think, what we have.
What?
We added Riyadh.
We added Riyadh.
Uh-huh.
We added
added-
Kinshasa.
Hold on.
And then Matt added
Riyadh
one too,
is
didn't he?
up.
New Mexico.
Yeah.
Mexico
Or
City.
Mexico
Yeah,
City.
so that's 3
It's
new ones.
Riyadh, that's what I haven't added. Okay.
R-I-Y.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
Riyadh. Foiled again, that's right. We're like Scooby-Doo in the mystery gang.
The 3rd or the 4th?
The
fourth.
4th.
It's the 6th. 4th.
I was gonna say 6th. I was like, geez, idiot, it's just 6th. Jeez, you big dummy.
Got back to me.
Okay. All right, and then that'll go down to 2. And, okay. All right. So, for each location that has at least one plague cube, decrease that location's population by 1.
All right, we need stickers.
Matt, focus up.
If a location has one or more hollow men, also reduce its population by 1. If it has a supply center, it'll go up by 1. So this stays the same.
Yes.
So remove them both.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to go too far because at the end, in the next step, we have to look at this and
Okay.
it doesn't say to remove
So
them.
let's
So,
just start. This one goes
so
down
that
to 1.
down to 1. Yep.
Bye-bye.
This one's going to go down to 2.
Here, let's... Turn that guy's head. Floop him. Floop him, yeah.
Yep.
1.
Of
Yep,
Uno
that'll
for
be
Frankfurt.
That one was so thick for London.
And
Cairo goes up to 4.
Oh, Buenos Aires goes down to 0.
Well, don't you want to... Or you're doing only the different ones
Fudge.
right now.
That means
Huh.
it becomes...
Yeah, that becomes Forsaken. We should have thrown another cube on that.
Which one?
Buenos Aires.
We need 6 in Lagos.
Yep.
Ooh, it's a blue city now. What does that mean? It's recovering.
Yeah.
Sao Paulo means a 9.
Yep.
It doesn't go that high. We win. Nice. Do it. That works for me.
I don't think
No,
that's
it's
an
not
option.
supposed to go up beyond 8. It says in the
No,
thing.
don't do it.
I like that.
I don't dislike it, but
Buenos Aires goes down to a 0.
Well, what the heck, guys?
It's yep.
Nobody was looking at it.
It's Forsaken.
yeah, that's awful.
Okay, let's find
Is
some
it?
of those.
It becomes a rat place too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But you gotta be somewhere else.
They're in this.
And then we need to go up in a bunch of places still, Matt.
Just Chicago and Washington.
Did Washington go up? Did
Nope.
San Francisco go up?
I don't think so.
Did yeah, so you need
We only did the negatives, minus whatever Joe told me, because he confused me.
Well, you did Cairo and Lagos.
Yeah, we did.
It's not his fault.
And
It's
Sao
everyone's
Paulo.
fault.
So you need to do San Francisco goes to a 3.
San Francisco goes to a 3.
Chicago goes to an 8.
Here, I'm gonna tell you what. Here's a 3. Here's an infinity symbol, but if you turn it sideways, you can make an 8.
And
Okay.
then what's Washington become?
A 5.
That boy's thick.
What a dick boy. He's like Guy Fieri.
Which one?
5.
They're 5.
I feel like Sao Paulo's doing so good.
We got a satellite. We can't be damaged.
Wait, it's doing so good that Buenos Aires probably goes back up to a 1. Since you can't increase it anymore,
Okay.
you increase it.
We're stealing food from everyone. That's what's happening.
when you
Okay.
can't increase.
Are we good?
the routes are coming.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, here's all the supplies. Thanks, guys.
They didn't send us anything.
South
Yeah, yeah.
America appreciates you.
Yeah,
Everywhere
Sao
else.
Paulo, America.
Meanwhile,
Sa-
Sao Paulo's making the largest satellite in history.
The
out of
only
food-
one left
out of
in
food.
existence.
Out of food.
Yeah.
It's just made out of food.
It's just carrots and
Yeah,
rotting
yeah,
produce.
yeah. All right, we ready?
Rice,
Yeah.
rice
Alright.
and super glue. Kind of like the ramen stuff, how they fix
Draw
it.
this card and read the other side during step 2 at the end of your first game in June.
Choo-choo-choo.
Right now, new volunteers from the Havens have decided to join us. Open the following doors. 44,
Wow, Matt. Wow. I can't believe you're so unprepared. 44. Whoa, not 45?
I'm gonna open 45 at this point.
Yeah, might as well.
Immediately create a new character using this job.
Oh, wow.
Add that character to the pool of available characters.
Cool. What's the job?
Sanitation officer. It's Josh.
Yeah.
As a free action, discard 2 player cards to take a city or produce supplies card from the player discard pile. That sucks.
That's their entire action?
Yeah.
That's kind of crappy. I was hoping it'd be like
to
you
take
clean-
that's not that bad though. It's 2 cards for one action, right?
You discard 2 cards to get 1 city or 1 produce supply card.
Oh, for one. Okay.
Yeah.
Did start 2, get 1.
Well, Matt, you didn't read the flavor text.
What's it say?
Processing and recycling the waste and trash of the havens is vital for a closed ecosystem.
And then 49, which I
40.
think is going to be the picture for that guy. Or
Nope,
it's another
it's
card.
not. It's not. It's a different
I
one.
immediately create a new character using this job.
Hopefully this person has a better job.
Captain.
Oh.
As a free
Neil?
action, discard a city card to move from any port location to another port location on the grid if you can trace a sea route to it. As a free action.
It's a free act? That's not bad.
Yeah, you still have to discard a card,
But
but
you're
it's free.
discarding the cards.
Whoa,
Come
slow down there,
on.
killers.
A veteran sailor of Haven ships used to make supply runs to the mainland.
Nice.
Can this guy? I know we're not like actually making him, but can he be Zap Rain again?
No.
Maybe.
It's to Neil.
To Neil. All right.
Brannigan.
Thanks, Josh.
New rationed event. Inoculation unit. Put up to 3 infection cards from the infection discard pile into package 6. You may play this card between step 2 and step 3 of an
I
episode.
honestly think we're supposed to put as much as possible into 6.
Yeah, and
That's
then-
how you win the game.
Yeah. Ration event.
It's got to be.
Expeditionary voyage. The current player may do the chart sea lane action for free. Do not spend any action, or just not spend an action or any supply cubes. The sea lane may cross any number of red region lines.
What?
Wow.
Only red, though.
So you can go to Mexico City to Buenos Aires.
That's crazy town.
That is
You can
really
go,
good.
You can go. Well, technically, you could go Los Angeles or San Francisco all the way. Yeah,
To
dude,
Lagos.
all the way.
Or
Dude,
no, all the
you
way
can
to
go,
yeah.
yeah, to there or to their film. Yeah, it's like, yeah, wow, that's crazy. Okay,
Is that an unrationed event or a
those are both the ration. They're both rationed events. So, but neither one of them go away. So that's kind of cool. All right, resolve cards in the game end area.
It might be nice to connect this up to here because you could always jump to that because it's a
Yeah,
and then
I don't know
Yeah.
if we can because it's not a seaport.
You can connect it to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Or the other one.
San Francisco.
yeah.
Definitely can go to San
we
Francisco.
definitely need to get St. Petersburg.
We already opened 8 and 12 because we had that.
Eight?
Yeah, and that should, yeah,
Oh,
and 12, yeah, that should be destroyed then.
Oh, here you go.
That's fine.
So does the satellite stay?
No. Not yet. We possibly
We
going
can add a
forward.
sticker so it stays.
Okay, spend production units. So we have cities on the grid. We're still below 24. We're at 24. 5. So we have 5 plus 1 is 6. So we have 6 that we can
Yes.
do. We could spend. It costs 3 to put out the satellite permanently. However, what's it cost to go from Forsaken to not to 1,
Two.
0 to 2?
What does Forsaken mean? I mean, how bad is it?
I mean, you can't. It's right here.
Become immediately infested, which we did. Only the dry ferry action is permitted, so the only action you can take is moving. Put the infection cards for the Forsaken cities in the game end area and draw replacement cards. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do not count toward game end production. So
Right.
they don't count. So if that puts us down back to
No,
24,
it was still under. We were under
and then it
24
costs
units.
2 to increase to a population of 1. So
Right.
it's actually not too horrible.
Well, you can't do anything in it though, and I mean I guess we've kind of dropped it off the edge, but I feel like
What's funny is we have a lab there.
right.
What does a lab do?
That's the thing that
Lets us make 2 supply
when you
cubes
find a
instead of
lab,
one.
yeah,
These other labs we need. I bet you one's in Kinshasa. Maybe.
potentially.
Or Johannesburg.
And we still have several things that we haven't. Los Angeles could be too, for that matter.
Line up almost. Is that the same latitude? Or is that longitude?
Long.
Anyways, so if we want to make that tower
Long
permanent,
is up and down.
that would be 3
Yeah,
to
lab,
do that.
Lab. Probably.
Josh.
Make it step up.
Gosh, Josh. Oshkosh, but Josh.
Well, they're at the same latitude, up and down on the map.
Longitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. They're at the same lat.
No, you said long.
No.
Yeah.
I think everybody's crazy.
We are.
Anyways,
So what do we want to do? Do we want to build that satellite, or... I mean, it only costs 2 cubes in an action.
Yeah, because if anyone goes there... No, it doesn't cost 2 cubes.
To
Oh, you're saying
build
to build
in
it.
general, yeah. But, and then that's there the rest of the game, right?
Unless something else happens.
Right, like...
yeah, it's permanent until
Up
something
would be cool,
removes it.
because we can move there from most places. Here's a yellow card. Here's a yellow card.
Yeah. It's a free action to send, or no? You still...
No,
It's
still
okay.
an action.
That's,
Yeah.
it's still good, though.
Quicker than trying to be in the same place.
Oh, yeah.
Let me have the player cards.
Yep.
Start sorting this stuff just to make it easier to set up next time. 'Cause, I mean,
I
I'm good.
think we definitely move Buenos Aires
Yeah,
back
we
up to a 1.
Cards there.
I'm good with that.
I don't know. What else are we going to do, right?
Well, there's
What-
a bunch of character upgrades.
Is there any new character upgrades?
There is another foundation card that makes it count as 2 when
No.
building a supply.
There's
So
no
they're saving
new
that for
ones that
red.
got added this
Oh,
time.
right. I forgot about red. But we need to get there so we can put it on it.
Alright.
There's no way of finding it now at this point.
Gotta research, search somewhere.
So this one is useless at this point now.
Yeah. So we're always going to do the other ones.
Well, we are about to go. We will start a new thing. I
Yeah.
would not be shocked if suddenly that becomes
Yeah.
like obsolete at this point. You know what I
It'll
mean?
be like
Well, it's
kill-
probably like if you haven't already opened this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I will not be shocked if that suddenly kind of goes away.
So what do the rats do? I forget. They're just not that. They're not terrible, right?
They're bad if you. They're the same as a Hollow Man. So if you're in that city and then you're gonna leave, or if you're in that city at the end of your turn, like at the start of your turn, it's not the same as the Hollow Man. If you're in
They're
that
same
city
as
and then
the
you
cubes.
start, then it's bad.
Okay.
Yes.
So, satellite then? Or upgrade?
Well,
Or
we can do the satellite
Buenos
and the
Aires.
falling, and then we just have a 1.
Is having it off the board really that bad?
At a 0.
Yeah, I mean it's just gonna come game end out. We don't have to go through it to go to Santiago.
No, that's true, and we don't. I would say I would be curious to this. I mean, and this might be something we need to look up off stream is whether or not the lab stops functioning since it's not on the grid anymore. You know, since it's Forsaken City. Like it's possible there's something deep in it. It doesn't say that in here, but it's possible. Like
What does
that
the lab do?
the lab is the thing that lets us do the bonus
They're really
things.
good
Yeah.
ability, yeah.
Right. So, which is pretty nice. I mean, it's definitely saved our bacon several times. But I don't know that that's the case. I mean, you know, like we don't have to. I mean, you know,
Not that I think we need any more cards because I don't think any of the cards are really that great. But you could always do.
are there okay? So if we're doing if we are gonna make that permanent, just pretend that we were and that was 3 of our points. So then we'd have what 3 left, right? If we don't bring that city back, are there any powers? It would be nice to have another power for me that would be worthwhile. But if it's not good for me, then I understand that. I'm just saying I definitely have the least amount of bonus compared to anybody else. Which is part of the reason why
Really
sometimes
cool.
Well, one.
Supplier, once on
yeah,
your
you guys
turn.
can read them out because the
Yeah.
people at home don't know.
Once on your turn, as an action, move a supply cube from the stockpile to a city matching a card in your hand.
That's pretty
It's
nice.
situational, but still could be.
It is really situational, but it could be really amazing as well.
Yeah. Well, and again, there you know like
And most of the time, we have multiple cards in our hands.
Well, and if you put the satellite down, you could always.
right that does make it so that the changing around of those cards makes it a little easier and a few other things too. So
It's a pretty good one.
it's not bad.
Supplier wouldn't be bad for Steve if we don't care if it stays at 0.
What's the flyer?
That's the one Joe just
That's
read.
what I just read. The other one is you may do a free driver
This would be the
ferry action
small
each turn.
thing of cards for other
So you
upgrades,
move for
too.
free one
Once. Yeah.
action. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
I'm looking. I
Since
didn't
a lot
see
of
it in
times
the
he's
thing.
taking
Oh,
an
you're
action
there.
to move people to him
You're there, you're
realistically.
That's not bad actually either for him because he is moving around so
There,
much.
There.
So that might be a
There,
good thing
okay.
for him. See,
So, yeah.
one of them's move or ferry for free once on your turn.
So you get one free move action on your turn.
So that'd give you a free move action on your turn. That kind of helps you since you're always having to move.
Yeah, that wouldn't be
somebody.
bad. We do have the ability to still put out 2 more supply centers, though I don't know that that's necessarily a.
We didn't get any in a great spot. Is the
No.
Right.
problem?
We get one over here.
That's what that would be nice, or even on the far side of here would be okay. Yeah.
I still love one in Europe too. We never got one there. Like deep
Foreman,
into
when
Europe.
doing
Like-
the established supply line action,
Minus
spend
6
1 fewer
meters,
supply
we're gonna
cube.
connect it.
Scout, you may
I was
do the
thinking
recon
like
action
for-
in a city that does not contain a supply center.
You mean what?
Do the recon action in a city that does not contain a supply center. But not as important right now because we're not doing recons much. The recons open in a
Yeah.
new whole area.
Yep.
Smugglers, an action discard a city card to take a supply cube from the reserve and put it in the city matching the card. That's the same as that. Is that what that
This one
one's
you
called?
don't have to discard the card though. You keep it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that just lets you.
Don't
Okay.
you have one that makes recon easier for you?
Yeah,
Yes.
it costs 1 less card.
You may do a recon with 1 fewer card. Yes.
If you guys don't care about the 0, I say give Steve supplier and make that permanent.
This would be the only other thing. Goes on to the infection cards. After discarding this card, any player may discard a player card to stop drawing infection cards for the rest of this turn.
Yeah, so Outrider's kind of useless for me now, and so is Facilitator. Once on your turn, as an action, you may take any 1 player card from a character in your location.
It's still useful.
Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's still useful because, again, we still have to get to these things, so it's not like that's, for sure.
So I don't have to be in the same place. We just have to,
Yeah.
or the same location as the card. We just have to be in the same place.
Right.
We take cards.
Right.
But that was to help with the recon thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we're really struggling with that.
Well, and it'll be helpful. We still have at least 1 more spot to recon. I'm sure it's going to be 2.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be like here and here, possibly even a 4th one. But yeah. So do we want to make that permanent and then do the other? I
Sure.
mean, I'm good with that if that's what I'm
Yeah, let's do supplier on
Okay.
Steve
Okay.
and make that satellite permanent.
We're gonna give suppliers
Okay,
to the one
there's that
character that's
to
gonna
make the
die. huh?
satellite. And
I think we have the same amount of exposure, Steve and I.
I know.
Put it in between.
It's not gonna fit in between.
Why not?
Covers like part of them. I don't want that. It's gonna come off the board then. Put it like right there.
Whatever.
Beep 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 beep.
Satellite up. Satellite up. Beep, beep,
All
beep,
right.
beep, 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 beep.
nice.
Alrighty, well,
That's pretty good.
that's it for this episode.
Adventure.
Part 8 of our playthrough. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
We got to unlock a bunch of the board, so
Yeah. Made some real actual progress at this point.
I wonder if this is supposed to be the same color, and it's just screwed up.
yeah, they are. It's supposed to be like
colorblind, what are you
a...
gonna-
Josh,
come on.
what'd you forget these for?
Come on,
They
Josh.
don't go in this bag. Oh, these two. I didn't do this bag.
Alright.
Anyway, placed in front of him.
Well, until next time, my name's Joe.
Matt.
What?
Yep.
Steve, Josh.
I'm Steve.
And you've been watching Down the Vent. Good night, everybody.